Broadcast from the StreamYard Studios on YouTube. This is Jeopnerdy. And here's your host, John DeMarco.
Greetings, everyone, and welcome back to this week's edition of Jeopardy. And we're glad you're all here, as always. And joining us is our co-host, Professor Brainy Specs.
Welcome, everyone. Hi, John. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Thank you. I'm glad to be here and ready to go with Jeopnerdy.
Excellent. Say a quick hello to everyone who's joining us in the chat. Let's see that T-Dow was here earlier. Excuse me. He's hoping this match can outdo the one from last week. So we'll find out if that happens or not.
Well, last week, I don't know about that. Last week's was great, John, don't you think?
It was very interesting. That's one way to look at it anyway.
Yeah.
I'll say greetings also to Patrick, who is the sponsor for tonight's stream. Glad you could join us. He bought me some coffee earlier, so I appreciate that very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Patrick. That was very nice of you.
Yes, it was much appreciated. To say hello also to Tokyo. Glad you could join us. Greetings also to Thomas Potts, despite his scurrilous insults against libraries. Say hello also to Vertebrae 5. Kavla. Welcome to Mikey and Resolute Germ. Glad you could join us. Hello also to Brad Wolf, which I believe brings us up to date for tonight.
Welcome, everyone. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, we always appreciate it.
Indeed.
And our returning champion looks like he's not here yet. However, the fill in that slot will bring up tonight's sponsor, Patrick, and his first two opponents for round one. So let's say hello to Patrick.
Remind me, John.
And Tokyo. Yes?
Who is our returning champion?
I believe that would be Omnicast.
Well, I did get a message from him. He's running late. He's still at work.
Okay. I wonder if it was something like that. But greetings, gentlemen.
Greetings.
Welcome.
Yeah. I thought I was already muted. Guess I was not. I turned my camera on by accident. Probably drove away every viewer. Sorry about that.
Nah.
Oh god, no, it's Tokyo hat!
What? Huh?
How you guys been doing?
I've been anticipating this game for 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Why is that, Bird?
Because last week there was no game.
Oh, well,
You don't say.
I thought we had a wonderful game last week. Why weren't you here?
I was here. No one else was.
Oh. Maybe it was the other way around.
I don't think it was.
Well,
I'm
maybe you're
trying to use
mistaken.
your backwards
Last week's game
library
wasn't
logic.
Backwards library logic. I have no idea what you're referring to, Bird.
Yeah, exactly.
Last week's game was just in the mirror universe.
Maybe he was in the mirror universe.
Oh, he was in the mirror. Yep, that's even better.
Maybe.
Last week's game ended with me invading New Zealand, so Mr. President wasn't happy about that.
Indeed.
Poor Mr. President.
After I nuked Canada for no reason. Sorry. to all
Well,
the Canadians.
Thomas, I want to know why you're not ready to play this week.
It's a good question.
Well, if the three of you are ready to play,
Yep.
are you?
Yes.
Last time I checked.
Let's play.
Still awake, so
Jeopnerdy.
why not?
All right. Yeah, it's rather late for you, isn't it?
Yeah. It's never too late for Jeopardy.
Our first category is about Captain Kirk, Scourge of Computers.
Nice.
Star Wars quotes from the original trilogy. You're going to tell us who said it.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Our visual category is about Ferengi Marauders. You're going to identify the episode.
Uh-oh.
Legal documents. And for our last category, Calto.
Oh boy. I was really hoping my requested category would show up this week.
And which one was that?
I won't say. It's between me and the God of Shakari.
All right, Patrick.
Wow.
You bought us some coffee this week, so I suppose you get to go first.
Yeah, why not? Let's go with Calto for 300.
In Tuvok's opinion, comparing Calto to chess was like comparing chess to this simple game.
And we're looking for the episode, right?
Or just the game in
Oh,
this
wait.
case.
Oh, the game. Oh, crap, the game. Damn it.
The simple game referred to in the clue.
Mhm.
Not a great start. Pass. Shit.
Bird.
What is tic-tac-toe?
Ah,
That is correct.
Yes, it was.
yeah.
Well done, Bird. Nice steal. And it is your turn.
Well done.
It's Calto it for 200.
As part of the EMH's personality improvement program, Socrates played Calto with this famous Vulcan matriarch.
I can only think of one, but I don't know if it's right. Pass.
Speaker Tokyo.
It's 200, so I'm going to take a stab at it. Who's the pal?
That would be correct.
Yeah, that was the one.
Well done.
Should have went with your instincts, Bird. Well done, Tokyo. It's your turn.
Star Wars for 3.
We have no choice, General Calrissian. Our cruisers cannot repel firepower of that magnitude.
Who's Akbar?
That is correct.
It's a trap!
Indeed, it is a trap. And it's Patrick's trap because it's his turn.
Star Wars for 2.
I protest.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Who is Darth Vader?
That's right.
Yay.
You know, I can hear Mercer reeling right now.
Mm-hmm.
Poor Mercer.
I just want there to be an asterisk when I lose this game. But this was not a Star Trek game. This was Star Wars.
There's only one category.
The majority of it is still Star Trek, Bird.
It doesn't matter.
Yes, it
Been
does.
polluted. I know I should have bought the coffee, Thomas. Then I would have been in the lead.
Oh, I'm not
Well,
in the lead.
Tokyo's the one that's in the lead, and he didn't buy us coffee.
Mhm.
Yet.
Bird,
Not yet.
Oh, is it my turn?
it is your turn, as it states on the game board.
Oh, okay. Then let's do legal documents for 200.
As is prescribed in the Cardassian Articles of Jurisprudence, she was offered the opportunity to disassociate herself from her husband's actions by testifying against him.
Who is Keiko O'Brien?
That's right.
Well done.
That
Yeah.
is what we call in Japanese a sabis shitsumon, which means it is a give me an obvious, easy question.
Tokyo, it is your turn.
Which is why it was 200. Kirk, Scourge of Computers for 3. Where's the Apple II?
This computer self-destructed after Kirk's declaration, "You are the evil that must be destroyed. Fulfill the Prime Directive."
Who is Landrew?
You got it.
And I figured that was going to be the $100 question.
That
Awesome.
was what is Landry?
Landrew
Who,
was
what? It doesn't matter, really, as long as you phrase it in the form of a question.
Yeah. Was that Landrew? Is legal.
That is correct. That is a legal phrasing. Patrick, it is your turn, sir.
Ferengi Marauders for 2.
I want you to name the episode.
Luckily, the one I know. What is peak performance?
That's correct.
Got a good game going on here. And Bird, it's back to you. It's your turn.
Legal documents for 300.
Samuel T. Cogley's examples of documents that addressed human rights included the Bible, the Magna Carta, and the fundamental declarations of these colonies.
What are the Martian?
That's correct.
John,
Well done,
with a little
Bird.
bit of a lag.
Who has the lag?
John, just by about
Oh,
1.
yeah, I noticed that too. You had a little lag there, John.
A little
Sorry
hiccup.
about that.
Okay. Speaker Tokyo, it is your turn.
Star Wars for 4.
Charming to the last.
Original trilogy.
Yes.
Who was Han?
I'm afraid not.
Patrick.
Who is Leia?
Nope. Sorry.
Uh-oh.
Bird.
As a joke, who is Chewbacca? But no.
Who was the quote
I
from
have no
Chewbacca?
idea.
You know, I didn't know this, but the way John spoke it, recited it, it reminded me who it was.
Grand Moff Tarkin.
Charming to the
Oh.
You signed to order to.
What was that, John?
Is when he signed to order to execute Princess Leia.
Yes. All right, Patrick. Your turn, sir.
Let's get some points back. Kirk for 200.
When Kirk confronted this computer with how it had murdered the crew of the Excalibur, it concluded, "This unit must die."
Yeah, what was the name again? What is M5?
That's right.
Okay, luckily. I was thinking K5, and that cannot be correct.
That would be K9.
Yeah,
think.
indeed.
You think
Not that K9. Negative, Massa. Bird, it is your turn.
That's legal documents for 400.
The Ilvian Proclamation, issued by the Provisional Government, included a list of Bajorans guilty of this offense.
Oh, shit, what's that called? What is God damn it. Like being a pass.
Speaker Tokyo.
What are guilty of being collaborators to the Kardashians?
That's right.
Collaborators.
Got a close game going here. Tokyo, you got a 100-point lead and control the board.
Computers for 4.
Kirk destroyed the computers controlling the war between the Mini R7 and Vendikar, which had lasted for this many years.
What is 500 years?
Nicely done.
My favorite TOS episode. Thank you.
All right, Patrick. Back to you, sir.
Back to me.
You.
Let's do my Frankie My Waters for 300. Right.
What is one of my bad CGI renderings?
Yeah, that's why I was luckily with the 200 question. Pass.
Bird.
Not a clue. It's just a fucking picture of the Enterprise and a Ferengi ship. I have no idea.
Are you passing?
Yes, I'm passing.
Speaker Tokyo.
What is the great and wonderful season 1 episode of Pass? Which is not season 1. Probably,
It was from season one.
Season one.
The Last Outpost.
Yeah,
How
The
did you
Last
not
Outpost.
know that one? None of it. I'm shocked. All right, Bird, it is your turn.
That's the legal documents for
Sorry.
either the one I know or the one I don't know.
Well, which are you choosing?
Well, shit.
Don't believe that's a
Let's see if I know it. 500.
Based on the precedent of this 21st century legal ruling, Philippa Louvois' initial decision was that data was property of Starfleet.
Come on.
Where are we going, Bird?
We're going on a pass.
Speaker
A
Tokyo.
big old pass.
Okay, so Elon Musk's ruling about OpenAI was definitely not part of that episode, so I'm going to pass.
Patrick.
Excellent episode, but I'm gonna pass. No clue.
She
If
cited the
everybody
Axel Cumberland.
passes, then I get the points. Right?
No, that
no.
is not how that works.
I
Not how that
propose-
works.
I
The Axel
propose the
Cumberland
rules change.
Noted. We will look into it.
Thank you.
Not promising you anything.
But by the end of the game,
No.
oh, damn it.
He says,
And John, I don't know if you read that out.
I have the Axe of Cumberland, by the way.
Benedict Cumberland. Batch.
Tokyo, it is your turn. You got a decent lead.
Let's see if I can capitalize. Star Wars for 5 for the block. Possibly not. The block. Let's see.
A death mark's not an easy thing to live with.
Nope. I'm trying to replay all the movies in my head in less than 10 seconds. Not happening. Pass.
Patrick.
Quiet, Mercer. I can hear you.
I don't want to lose points, so I'm gonna pass.
Bird.
I have a 1 in like 1,000 chance of getting it. So let's just do who's Obi-Wan Kenobi.
That is unfortunately incorrect.
But it was after the beat. Son of a bitch.
I wouldn't have gotten it anyway. It wasn't one of the main characters.
Yeah, so General Ryakin, he was the commander of the rebel base in Empire Strikes Back.
Are we sure he wasn't also known as Obi-Wan Kenobi? Maybe
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Maybe Ben Kenobi?
Maybe from a certain point of view, but not the point of view that would give you points for that question.
I see.
Not that mark sign. He's a thing of Elizabeth. Sorry,
Patrick.
Mikey's right.
Yeah, let's go with Calto for 100.
Calto for 100.
Despite his inability to defeat Tuvok, this officer found Calto to be surprisingly addictive for a game of logic.
Who is Harry Kim?
That's correct.
Yay.
You know what happened, right? Janeway made Harry Kim a bet. If you can beat Tuvok and Calto, I'll promote you.
Yeah.
No promotion, and he never beat Tuvok and Calto.
But only
All right, Bert, it is your turn.
he wished.
Legal docs.
Captain Kirk dramatically recited the preamble of this document to the Yangs, beginning with the tall words proudly saying, "We, the people."
We, the people.
He said it just like that.
That would be the United States Constitution. What is the United States Constitution?
That's correct.
It is fitting, Bert,
All
that you
word.
got.
Proud word.
It is
It
fitting
is
that you
fitting.
got that clue,
Indeed.
Thank you.
despite the fact that you have no semblance of this in Kuroga. Tokyo, it is your turn.
Computers for 5. Computers for 5.
Kirk
$100. Sorry.
Kirk convinced the computer on the Shoreleaf planet that men and machines could coexist, leading the computer to dispense with its plan to commandeer the Enterprise, which it referred to by this term.
Wow. Is this the TOS or TAS episode we're referring to? Because I do believe this appeared twice over. I'm going to pass.
Patrick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm thinking this is the TAS one, but what is the name? It's always the name. No, pass. It's not coming
Bird.
to me.
Pass.
Block successful.
The Sky Machine.
TA
D.
or TO?
EA.
TAS.
TA, yeah, indeed.
And Patrick, it is your turn.
Storage scowl.
Let's go for the easy one. Ferengi Marauders for 100.
That one.
Mm-hmm. It's the one that he got the Stargazer back, but titles. Always the titles.
Be real fast. See the one episode that I remember.
Damn it.
Okay, the obvious ones.
I'm blanking. Pass.
Bird.
What is Stargazer?
That is incorrect.
Wrong series.
Son
Tokyo.
of a bitch.
What is the battle?
You got it.
The
Indeed.
yeah.
All right. Bird, it's your turn.
Bradwell says, "What is baby doll?" Referencing it.
What is the easiest Star Wars quote? It's already been taken. Son
Has
of a
it?
bitch. Well, I mean, Luke, I'm your father, and there's already been one that's been given to Darth Vader. So
And misquoted, by the way. He never said Luke.
I know. I get it.
Good point,
Jim Mercer.
Tokyo.
We heard Jim Mercer.
I guess we'll Calto it for 400.
Kauto for 4.
Tuvok blamed his Calto defeat at the hands of this young man on a lapse in concentration, resulting from the deterioration of his neurological condition.
Nice. Who is Egypt?
That's right.
Yeah, nice. Because
It was itchy.
Itchy.
Should have gone for that one. Oh well.
All right.
Nicely
Tokyo.
done, Brad.
Okay, I will take Obi-Wan Kenobi, if that is true from a certain point of view, for 100.
Okay.
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Okay.
You're my only hope.
Just as easy. Who is Leia?
That's right.
Is it Leia? Or is it R2, whatever,
It's a recording, so it's Leia.
C3PO?
My turn
Patrick.
again.
It is indeed. You're still in this.
Yeah, I'm still in it. Luckily it is. Oh, why not? Calto for 5.
Harry was not pleased to find Tuvok playing Calto with this holodeck character the ensign had a crush on.
Oh, right. Know the episode, but what was her name?
Poor Harry.
Yeah, the 400 on the new, the 500 known. Oh, man.
Bored or dead? Take your
How? I'm passing, but but for fun, who is the cute blonde?
Bird.
Yeah, I don't know her name. Pass.
Tokyo.
I've got an idea. I'm seeing her face, but the name is not coming to me, and I don't think it's her anyway. Pass.
Who'd you think it was?
Like I said, the name isn't coming to me. It was the chick from New
Okay.
Haven. Or
It
Fairhaven.
was Morena.
Marina.
Reina. Should have said it was
Poor
Felix.
Harry.
And Bird, it is your turn.
Oh,
Uh,
I really feel bad for him.
I guess, I mean, there's
Don't
no
forget the dead
way.
chick, Brad Wolf.
Let's Ferengi it for 500.
Go.
That's Unk Ship. No, it's not.
Pass.
Tokyo.
What is the episode where the Enterprise looks like it's using the Force to shoot phasers at the Ferengi Marauder, which is called the Ferengi Marauder? Pass.
Patrick.
Oh, damn it. No,
Now, before
pass.
you reveal the answer, take a look at the forward section, the saucer section of the Enterprise, and then look at the phaser beam. That's why I was saying it looked like the Enterprise was using the Force to shoot phasers. The light hue is the same.
Okay.
You can't see that? That's terrible.
But which one was it?
All right.
That was from Force.
Right.
Using the Force.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking when you were going on about that.
Ugh, not happening.
All right. Speaker Tokyo.
V'ger for 100.
Scourge computers. Okay.
This entity mistook Kirk for its creator. And Kirk convinced it to correct this error by self-sterilization.
This entity mistook Kirk for its creator. Oh, what is Nomad?
That's right. So when you said V'ger, you were on the right track.
Yes, I was.
Yeah. Yeah, you were.
And then I saw creator, and I'm like, oh, it's V'ger. And then I heard the rest of it. Oh, it's not V'ger.
All right, Patrick, you get the final clues, my friend.
Yeah, that should be
Wow.
daily double.
And nobody gets nothing else.
All right, Patrick, you are in third place. You are 1,700 points behind Speaker Tokyo.
Yeah,
You can bet up to 1,000.
right. But going out of the track record, Well, I had one. Let's go for 500. Why not?
500.
So.
Oh my gosh!
Bastard. Voyager. Okay. The one with the Berkeley hologram, but what is the name?
That's oh shit.
That one. What is Pathfinder? No, it's not Pathfinder. Damn it, no. Okay.
That's your final answer?
Yeah, it's my final answer.
Unfortunately, it is not Pathfinder.
I know.
That was Inside Man.
Inside Man. Yeah.
The name of the episode was Escaping Me.
Oh well, I still have 500 points, so why not? It's better than nothing.
All right,
And here we
gentlemen.
thought they were going to be PNG.
But
Nice.
nice curveball going with Voyager.
I am
Did
placing
not see
into
that coming.
the private chat the Cosmo Buzz room for final Jeopnerdy. Let's head on
Secret
over there, and you'll be inserting your wages, your bets on this category.
25th anniversaries.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm sorry. I did not mean to do that.
It's okay. No
I didn't
problem.
mean to buzz.
No problem. A certain bunny buzzes every time, so
I'm not
are you
comfortable.
happy? Are you happy with your bet amounts?
Yeah, why not?
Oh, I guess someone wasn't. Okay. Is let's reveal the clue.
This episode, which marked the debut of the Delta Flyer, first aired on October 28th, 1998.
Players, you have 30 seconds. Kapla!
Well, congratulations. I'm guessing Bird.
Why do you say that?
We're going to find out in just a second.
There it goes. And Bird, you're still typing.
Stop typing, man! Time's up. Time's up.
All right. Let's find out who won. Patrick, you had 500 points. Entering final Jeopnerdy. Your response.
Extreme Risk? That's correct. Good work.
Well done. And how much was your wager? 500 points, doubling your points, giving you 1,000. Let's see if that works out. Birdo Prey 5, you had 1,700 points, and your reply.
I don't know. Well, at least you wrote something.
And then he put in the pale moonlight.
Good episode.
Good
No
catch.
Delta Flyer.
How much was your bet? 1,697, giving you 3 points.
Damn it. Bird beat me.
And Speaker Tokyo, you had 2,700 points in the lead. What was your reply?
It was embarrassing.
The episode with the Malon probe. Yeah, that's what it was about.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we know that's not correct. How much was your bet? All but one of your points. Giving you 1
What
point.
did you do?
Son of a bitch.
Patrick, you are the champion.
Nicely done,
Congratulations.
How could
I
I
was
have
betting on that you didn't know it, Patrick. That's what I did.
It was Voyager. And one of the, yeah, okay. Let's say any other question, I would have failed. But it was a curveball.
It was your game. It was your game.
Indeed.
I must come back for revenge in game 3. if
Did
there's
not
no
see
way.
that coming. Did not see that coming. But thank you very much.
It's funny how
For a
this
great
game
game.
can play out.
Yep.
Well done. Well done.
I want my revenge today.
You shall have it. But not with me.
And once again, the person who paid them to win wins the game.
Right.
The
This is
beginning
true.
of the
You can buy
game,
coffee.
we knew what was happening.
Rigged.
Rigged from the start.
Uh-huh.
Waiting on Thomas.
Uh-huh.
Inexplicably, those of us who didn't
There
pay
it
money
is.
ended up losing all of our points.
And Omnicast is here. So we can both say goodbye to revenge, Patrick.
Yep. But the funny thing is, I was never in front. The whole game. I was not in
No,
front.
but that's what.
Sometimes it works out that way.
I just look out on the final question. If I can get there.
Well, see, that's the thing. Final Jeopardy is like the Eliminator on American Gladiators. It is the great equalizer. You can be so far ahead and then end up like this and win.
Greetings.
Almost the same one as when I the first time I won a round. Only that one wasn't 5,000 points. But
Good
okay.
luck
Greetings.
with the rest of your gaming.
Thanks.
Greetings,
Thank you
Mr.
very
T. Oh, whatever, Thomas.
QOT?
Somebody tries to rig it all the time, and I have to fix it.
Wow.
God, dude. Not dropping names or anything.
No, of course not.
No.
Let's see. So I take it you have enough for game 2, but any luck of me getting in on game 3 for revenge?
It looks like we have some spots available for game 3, yes.
All right, so game
But I
2
cannot guarantee that I will be there for the round at least.
Well, I might go 4 players depending on the game on the format for game 3. Who knows? I'm just hoping that my category doesn't come up in game 2.
I hope that there are some categories that I'm still prepared for. However, I did not expect the Marauders episode or the category. I thought
Speaker
that
Tokyo.
one would have been too long ago.
Yes, Professor.
What is your category that you're hoping for? I'm just curious.
I cannot technically say, but I can tell you in Discord.
Oh, okay. Well, if you want to tell me there, go right ahead.
Yeah, I kind of want to keep it between me and John, but I didn't submit any questions for it.
Okay.
Sure.
So I just gave him the suggestion. I didn't make up any questions or anything. DM in Discord.
We're not clever enough to rig. Speaking of Question of Trek, just want to make an announcement. We are returning tomorrow. However, if my math is correct here in the United States, Canada, it'll actually be 1 hour later because our beloved host from the UK, their clocks are changing tonight.
Yep.
So it'll be 1 hour later for us over here in the States and Canada.
Even though there's an actual date line going right through their country, they still have to change their clocks.
Well, I guess we'll go ahead and bring up our contestants for round 2. You're welcome to hang out backstage if you'd like, Tokyo. Return for round 3.
Let me walk backstage. Yeah, I will. Yeah, game 3. Here I come.
Okay, let's for Patrick's challengers for game 2. Let's welcome Mr. Vice President and Resolute Germ.
Hello.
Hi, guys.
Yeah, listen, boy. Would anyone like to try buzzers for a change, or would you rather not?
That's one way to exclude me. No. Never done it.
Yeah,
but
functionally, I can't do that.
That's all right. Just a thought, that's all. How are you all?
Great.
Good, thanks. How are you?
What the heck is that statement, Thomas?
I know.
Yeah, I don't know what this spy thing is all about.
Yeah. Where are you getting that?
Yeah, I don't
I
get that.
flummoxed over that statement.
Yeah.
Indeed.
The thought I had about the last round was there were lots of TNG questions I got right, so I bet this round there's a load of Voyager and Enterprise questions instead.
We'll see.
Yeah.
It's a distinct possibility.
That's a good way to put it.
Oh, whatever, Thomas. I do not.
I know
Making
we're
things
just,
up again.
I know we're just starting the round, but would anyone mind if we just pause for a sec while I give myself a push up in the chair? Sorry to hold you up.
That's fine.
Cool.
Go for it.
Cool. Thanks, guys.
And Thomas, I'll have you know that I do my very best not to get information at the library.
What do you mean you try not to? What's
Well,
wrong with
you know, the problem is we have a lot of people that come in, they need help, and some of it is sensitive information.
Okay.
So I try not to take in as much of that sensitive information as I can,
Oh, fair enough.
but still be able to help them.
Yeah, I understand. Initially, I didn't know what you meant by that, because I thought you meant you didn't want to read the books at the library, but now I understand what you meant. You didn't want to.
Yeah.
You don't want to take in customers. Yes. Sorry, I'm nearly ready, guys. My apologies.
No problem. So you know, we get people in, and they need help with their getting in their bank account, or they need help. Maybe they need a divorce, and you see certain information, you know, that you just can't divulge to other people. And some of it, I just turn a blind eye to as much as I can, because I don't want to know it either.
Understandable.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out who Matthew is as well.
All right, nearly ready, guys. I'm really sorry, but
No problem. Insensitive information. Okay.
Yep, I'm ready. Thanks for waiting.
No problem.
Very good.
Cool. I forgot to turn on my camera. Oh, yeah. There we go. Hi.
Greetings.
Is everyone else ready to play?
Are you all ready to play?
I'm still shocked to play.
Germ, are you ready?
Go for it.
Let's play Jeopnerdy.
The first category is coffee break. Star Wars quotes, this time from the prequel trilogy. Although we're still looking for who said it.
Okay.
The visual category is the Tellarite or not cruiser. You're going to tell us the episode.
Mm-hmm.
Government officials.
Oh, yeah.
From that show, I'm sure.
And S-K Vulcan names.
You know, John, I saw that category and I thought, suck Vulcan. What?
And just to be clear, each correct response will start with S and end with K in that category.
Indeed.
Okay.
All right, Patrick, returning champion. Well done last game. It's your turn.
Well, thank you. Let's go for coffee for 300. Why not?
Coffee, you said?
Yeah, coffee.
Okay.
Even though power was off in the galley, she was able to provide hot coffee thanks to a hand phaser.
Who is Belana?
I'm afraid not.
Good.
Mr. Vice
start.
President.
I'm going to guess Janeway, the murderer of Tibbet.
Unfortunately, that's not who it was this time.
Sure.
Pass.
Wow, no one knew Yeoman Rand.
Yeoman Rand.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
It was not Voyager. Okay.
It was not Voyager.
Assumptions are the mother of all.
All right, Mr. Vice President, sir. It's your turn.
Government officials for 200, please.
She was the first host of the Dax Symbiont, as well as a renowned legislator in the Trill government.
Oh, dear. I'm going to have to pass.
Germ.
Pass.
Patrick.
I do not know all the Dex names. Pass.
Leela.
Oh, well.
Germ, welcome to the game. It's your turn.
I'll go with Star Wars 100.
I don't like sand. It's coarse and rough and irritating, and it gets everywhere.
Who is Anakin Skywalker?
That's correct.
All right. Very, very good. Patrick, back to you, sir.
Let's go for the Tellarite 200. Or maybe not Tellarite.
What's the name of the episode?
Yep. What is money ones? What is Countdown?
That is incorrect.
Ah, okay.
Mr. Vice President.
Pass. I watched the video and I forgot the
Germ.
episode names already.
Germ.
I'm going to pass.
That was United.
Okay.
Mr.
Oh, well.
Vice President.
It was a guess.
I'm going to go government officials for 100, please.
Several different copies of this Vorta served as the Dominion's representative in dealings with the Alpha Quadrant.
Ah, who was Wayne?
That's right.
Nicely done.
Indeed. Germ.
Star Wars 2.
The Wrath of Khan.
So this is how Liberty dies, with thunderous applause.
Who is Padme Amidala Skywalker?
That's right.
Patrick, back to you, sir.
Back to me. I'm already at minus 500. Damn. Government officials for 300.
As the Federation Undersecretary for Agricultural Affairs, He took charge of the project to develop Sherman's planet.
Oh. Did not see that one coming. Let's think about it. And then just gonna pass.
Mr. Vice President.
Pass.
Sure.
Can't remember his name.
Pass.
Wow, no one
Look,
remembered.
look. Barris.
Jules
Yeah.
Barris.
Mr. Barris. Mr. Vice President, you're up.
Vulcan names for 200, please.
The Excalbians created an image of this famous Vulcan as part of their study of good and evil.
No, I can't think of that. Pass.
Germ.
Who is syrup?
That's right.
Oh, it was from that show, was it?
Yes, it was from TOS, that excellent
Yeah.
show.
Oh,
Yeah.
Theo. Sorry.
The original series. Yeah.
I was assuming it was from a much later show in real world
A
timeline.
later show that's supposed to have been earlier.
Yes.
Yes.
It shouldn't have left the production floor.
Well, I agree. I agree. Discovery should not have left the
Yeah,
production.
indeed.
Germ,
Nice
it's your
save.
turn.
Nice save.
I'll go with Star Wars for 3.
I'm just a simple man trying to make my way in the universe.
Who is Fett?
That's correct.
And knows is Star Wars. Patrick, it's your turn.
Let's retry a Telluride for 300. Okay. Again, what is countdown?
This time, you are correct.
And you're back in positive territory. Well done.
Thank you.
Let's see if Mr. Vice President can follow. It's your
I
turn,
hope
Mr.
so.
Vice President.
I hope so. Vulcan names for 100, please.
In Kirk's dream, he was the son of Sarek and a Vulcan princess.
Who is Spock?
That is incorrect.
Germ.
No. No, his brother.
Patrick.
Who is Savick?
That is incorrect, I'm afraid.
And back to 0.
All need to share your pain with Cybok, apparently.
Yeah.
And Cyborg was a princess?
He was the son of a princess. His
Oh,
mother was-
crap. Yeah, reading.
I knew the answer, but because the movie showed the birth of Spock, that's what threw me off.
If I had read or listened, then I should have guessed correctly, but nope.
Reading
Oh, well.
comprehension is important.
Indeed.
Germ, it's your turn.
Star Wars for 4.
And all right, you've got the lead at 1,400, and that's how much you're ahead of the closest competitor.
That was worth 400 originally, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Let's bet 400.
All right, daily double for 400.
The ability to speak does not make you intelligent.
God damn it, I should have bet it all. I know you guys don't know Star Wars. It's Qui-Gon Jinn. Who is Qui-Gon Jinn?
You got it.
Well done.
Nicely done.
That's like $100 question.
I did not know that one.
I try to gauge it to my audience.
All right, Patrick.
Need me some points. Televised for 400. Okay. What is the council?
Very good.
Well done.
I recently rewatched that season, so
I need to rewatch.
Luckily,
Enterprise.
I can still remember something.
Because Enterprise is such a great canon show, as we all know, right, Mr. Vice President?
Exactly.
Why did you torture yourself by rewatching it recently, Patrick? There are other.
Because there were no new shows that I liked. It was the least offensive.
So in other words, it was the you still don't really like Enterprise, but the other shows were
There are parts of it that I like, so why not rewatch it? Huh? I watch all the.
Where's that take away points button? Mr. Vice President, it's your turn.
I'm only joking, guys. Oh dear, I'm about to be impeached. Oh dear, a cat is looking very angrily at me. Oh dear. Yes, I'm gonna moderate my comments from now on. I'm gonna go coffee break for 100. Please.
For 7 years, she didn't change her standing order for black coffee.
It was Janeway, the murderer of Tuvok.
That is correct.
I don't think that's correct, John.
We'll have to agree to disagree on that one then.
Germ, it's your turn.
Let's go Star Wars for 5.
The war is over. Lord Sidious promised us peace.
Viceroy of the Trade Federation. What was his damn name? I assume you want his actual name, not just his title?
Yes, I was looking for his name.
I have to pass. I can never get my head around those Gamoidian names. Pass.
Patrick.
Pass. No.
Mr. Vice President.
Pass.
It was indeed the Viceroy. His name was Newt Gunray.
Gunray, I thought that was an interesting name.
Yes.
Patrick.
Coffee for 200.
After Chancellor Gorkon and his entourage departed, this officer went in search of a pot of black coffee.
Who is Chekhov?
That is incorrect.
Mr. Vice President.
Wow.
Who is Dr. Leonard H. McCoy?
That's right.
He's
Son
the
of
one.
David. Son of David. Do I get extra points?
Afraid not.
Yeah, okay.
But you can get some more points if you get the next clue correct. It is your turn.
Indeed. Spoken names for 300. I might regret this, but I'm going to try.
His assignment as science officer on the Refit Enterprise was cut short by a transporter accident.
Who is poor old Solag?
You say Solag?
Yes.
That is incorrect, I'm afraid.
Oh,
Sure.
Solag, I mean.
Pass.
Oops.
Patrick?
I know what you mean, but can't can't get his name, so pass.
His name was Sonak.
Sonak. Yeah.
Sonak.
Ah,
Mm,
I thought I knew his name properly, but I didn't. He died in brutal accident. I still forgot his name.
Let's
Poor
go
guy.
with that last $100 one. What is In a Mirror Darkly?
That's correct.
I actually knew
But,
that one. believe it or not.
I love that shot. That's a lovely shot.
mm-hmm.
All right, Patrick, it's your turn.
Let's finish off that category for 500. Why not? Mm. Mm. And now, not to jinx it, but what is Dawn?
Very impressive.
Whew. I
Most
was
impressive.
that was country board. It was riding the edge, but I was thinking Babel 1, but I think no, it was earlier.
And Ervik, I share your sentiment there.
Okay, nice.
And Mr. Vice President, it's your turn.
Coffee break for 4, please.
Captain Archer enjoyed some coffee
Oh,
with cream
kidding.
during Enterprise's search for this Earth transport that had been assimilated by the Borg.
Pass, I only answered Star Trek questions.
You should answer that one then.
Indeed. Sure.
Pass.
Patrick?
Yeah. This Earth transport. It has a very funny name, but no, pass. It was very simple, but
Arctic 1.
Yeah, see it, Arctic 1. Luckily, I passed.
What is this? Classic for you. Janeway did everything wrong. No, I have to completely disagree with you, Brad Wolf.
I agree with you, Mr. Chief Justice. I wholeheartedly agree.
Well, she is very skilled at murdering.
Wow. Sure. Moving right along. What is your choice?
Let's try Vulcan names 400.
This Vulcan captain was sent by the High Command to transfer T'Pol off Enterprise because of her involvement in the Pajem incident, but he reconsidered after she saved his life.
Pass.
Patrick.
An S and a K, so pass.
Mr. Vice President should get this.
Pass.
Sopak.
Sopak, yes. And yes, Brad Wolf, I do admit when I'm wrong. But I'm not wrong right now. Patrick, your turn.
Let's go for coffee for 500.
O'Brien, or at least his replicant, was fond of this coffee order.
Ooh, or at least his replicant. There is, of course, the one I want to say, but now you make me doubt myself. Is this gonna cost me points, yes or no? Oh, well, you only live once. What is Raktigino?
That is incorrect.
I knew it.
Mr. Vice President.
O'Brien's one of my favorite characters. What is Jamaican blend, double strong, double sweet?
Ah, of course.
You got it.
That's it.
When you hear it, you ultimately know.
He is the
Nicely
chief
done.
officer.
And it's your turn,
Nicely
Mr. Vice
done.
President.
He's the chief of all Star Trek.
Mhm.
Government officials for 4, please.
When the Evora were made a Federation protectorate, Captain Picard was expected to dance with this leader.
Oh, can't remember it. I really wish I could remember. Pass.
Germ.
Pass.
Patrick.
Who is Eugene Jaffor?
I'm afraid not.
No.
That was the traditional greeting, but her
Oh,
name
that was the greeting. Ah,
Regent
Regent
Kuzar.
Kuzar. Yeah, that was after.
Well done.
Oh well.
Germ, 500 or 500?
Of course.
I think 500.
Or which one?
Vulcans.
After traveling through the Guardian of Forever, Spock assumed this identity during his interactions with his younger self.
Pass.
Patrick.
No, pass. Don't know.
Mr. Vice President.
Pass.
That was Selleck.
Okay, Patrick, you get the final clue. Government officials for 500.
Mm.
This Orion was the interpreter of laws for the Elysian ruling council.
Pass. No clue.
Mr. Vice President.
Pass.
Germ.
Pass.
It was Devna was the answer I was looking for.
Okay.
Which is the
That was from the Time Trap.
Oh, okay. I don't remember that one.
Cosmo Buzz incoming in the private chat. Let's head on over to final Jeopnerdy. Consider how much you would like to bet on this category.
Fake officers.
Ooh.
Let me run down the scores for you as you head on over to final Jeopnerdy. Mr. Vice President has 400 points. Patrick has 700 points. And Resolute Germ is in the lead at 2,000 points.
Let's see. Come on.
And if you would like to play in the next round, please head on over to the link at the top of the chat, and you can play in Jeopnerdy. Okay, I'm seeing all of you in the Cosmopuz room.
I hope I did my math around this. I'm looking for a very specific outcome here.
Very specific. Okay, we'll see what that specific outcome might be here shortly.
Not a Pacific.
All right, let's reveal our clue.
During his impersonation of a Starfleet admiral, he deflected any inquiries by declaring, "That's a stupid question."
Players, you have 30 seconds. Kapla!
Oops, I entered my answer in the wrong box. Sorry, Jeff.
What's in the box?
I don't think it's the right answer anyway, but there you go.
Well, let's find out if it was correct or not, Mr. Vice President. You're up first. You had 400 points entering final Jeopnerdy. Your response was...
Q. That is incorrect, I'm afraid.
And how much did you wager? 100 points. Give me 300. And Patrick, you were in second place at 700 points. Your response...
Admiral Patrick. That is indeed correct.
And how much did you wager? All but one of your points. Give me 1,399 points. Well done. And Germ at 2,000 points. Your response?
You got Patrick as well. Very good.
Nicely done. How much was your bet? 600 points. Give you 2,600 points. And Germ, you are the champion. Well done. Congratulations.
Well played.
I was not expecting that.
Jim.
Yep, that's why I was laughing. I think, yep, that's my question.
So was that the outcome you were expecting, Germ?
No, I didn't know the answer, so I just popped in a random guess.
Okay, but you said you did something for a specific outcome.
I was going for the tie.
Okay. Gotcha. All right.
Wow.
Well done.
Good game, all. Good game.
Mm-hmm.
Which episode was that impersonation? I can't remember.
There were a couple of one in DS9 that
Well, that particular episode was called Chrysalis.
Luckily, you
Okay.
did not
That's
ask for the episode name.
Mr. Vice President, that's a stupid question.
Okay.
Oh, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
That's all right. I can't remember that episode at all. Anyway.
That's where they
That's-
escaped the
Oh, yeah.
Institute to come see Julian, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Remember the augmented people that, they weren't quite all there, but they were super intelligent?
Yeah.
Yeah. And Patrick, he dressed up as an admiral.
Oh, okay.
Go see
I've
Julian.
forgotten. Yeah, I forgot.
And then
that.
Julian breaks a very serious ethical problem.
Yeah, that was kind of an issue there.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Um,
So, well done, Germ. And
Indeed.
best of luck in the third round.
if you need an extra player for the third or fourth round, third round, if it's going to be 4 players, I can hang back. If you don't need me, I can go backstage.
Well, it looks like we have a few people waiting backstage already. So if you wouldn't mind just going backstage, Mr. Vice President.
Yep.
That's
we'll
all
go
right.
back.
See
Of
you for the conversation period afterwards.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Cool. See you.
Bye.
And if we don't mind doing a 4-player game, looks like we have 3 people waiting backstage. So let's welcome up Omnicast, the Speaker Tokyo, and Mikey.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening,
Welcome.
everyone.
Thank
So
you.
it's a battle of the champions. So me and Mikey are automatically disqualified from this.
No, come on. We did this 2 weeks ago. I jumped in late. We had a 4-player game. Anything's possible, man. Come on. Let's go.
I went on a fluke, so
No
more the
fluke.
merrier.
You did good, Jerm.
Yep.
I
That was a good
answered
round.
2
We're
Star
gonna-
Trek questions. And if John
Still
does what
managed
he
to win.
normally
Yeah.
does, I'm not going to get a single one of the third Star Wars category.
You might be
You
surprised.
never watched the The last three?
It's probably going to be
come
Rogue
on,
One.
John.
I don't think John would dare do the sequel trilogy.
I hope not,
Yeah,
because I spent a lot of time and alcohol washing that out of my brain.
Oh. I'm hoping for Rogue One.
Wash that out too.
Time will tell. It always does. Oh, wait, that's a Doctor Who quote.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
That's more like it.
trilogy.
That's better, yeah. Here we go again.
Okay.
Hold on, hang on. To get my voice raspy enough. That's Chewie dying.
That's
I don't care what you smell.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Mikey's lagging again. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, stop. Am I lagging again?
Well, it's
Yes.
just beginning, Mikey.
A little bit.
It's the beginning of the end. But how's your dial-up connection? Is it running good?
He wishes he had dial-up.
I wish I had
Oh, boy.
dial up. Yeah, that'd be nice.
56K would be screaming compared to what you got now.
Rah.
Well, your rating started, gentlemen.
Yes.
Yeah, we're ready.
Yeah, you could be onto something there, Patrick. All right. Well, if you're all ready to play, let's play Jeopnerdy.
Chewie quotes.
Our first category is Who is Trip Yelling At?
Thank you. That's awesome.
Star Wars quotes, fill in the Yoda blank.
Uh-huh.
I am a puppet.
Galler class warships, you're going
Uh-huh.
to identify the episode.
Puppet am I?
Yes.
From beneath the floor, the man does control me.
Ambassadors. And T''P, Vulcan names.
There were only 5. So.
And there are 5 questions.
Indeed.
All right, Germ, returning champion. You go first.
Let's try Yoda for 100.
Do or do not. There is no blank.
What is there is no try?
That's correct.
Do or do not. There is no dump I must take.
Omnicast, welcome. It's your
Thank
turn.
you. Let's do Galler class warships for 400. I know this episode. But I can't think of the name of it. Pass.
Tokyo.
Damn. Season 7 episode. I just narrowed it down for somebody.
Yeah, be careful.
Enjoy Stovo Korjadzia. Pass.
Mikey?
I'll be here on Tuesday.
Kapla to you too.
Germ.
Pass.
Here's a real stupid guess. What is Orb of the Emissary?
Unfortunately, that is incorrect. That was
Shadows and Symbols.
Yep.
Jadzia. I couldn't think of the name of the episode.
Me neither. Ugh.
All right, Tokyo, it's your turn.
I asked for it, and John delivered. You are awesome. Who is Trip yelling at for 4?
Yeah, this is an audio category, by the way.
All right. Let's go.
Cool.
Identify the character being targeted.
You're confined to quarters. And what if I don't want to go? It's either your quarters or the break. Get out of here. Now.
Oh, okay.
What if I don't want to go? Your quarters break. My gosh. I did ask for this. This is terrible that I have to do this. Pass.
Mikey.
Pass.
Germ.
Pass.
Omnicast.
I'll take a wild guess on this one. Okay. Yep. He passes. Who is Kelby?
That's correct.
That's it. That's it. Because he was
the
under
Orion.
the influence of pheromones.
Yeah.
Ah,
It was kind of low. I couldn't hear it, but I got it.
No, I couldn't make it out either.
Yeah.
All right, Mikey, it's your turn.
And I apologize because I had a delay on my last one. I would have said there is no try, but I would have got that. So, okay. Star Wars quotes for 200.
Blank leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering. I sense much blank in you.
Oh, this is not going to get to me.
Fear
Mikey
leads to
got
what
this
is
one.
fear? Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate
That's-
leads to suffering. I sense much fear in you.
You got it.
Very
Fear.
good.
What is fear?
It's fear.
Fear.
Right.
We
What
got
is
it.
fear?
We got it. Awesome.
Okay.
Thank
Well
you.
done. It's fear. We got it. Cool.
Ah,
Remember that, everybody. It's fear.
What was the reply?
it's
Germ.
fear.
It's your turn.
I think I'm gonna have to jump ahead of Mikey and go with Yoda for 5.
Oh, that's funny.
Woo!
Blank
Go.
beings are
Woo!
we, not this crude matter.
What is luminous?
Nicely done.
Very nice.
All right, Omnicast, your turn.
Let's do Galler class warships for
Nicely
500.
done.
That is. Wait. I can't really see it. Okay. All right. What is preemptive strike?
Very good.
Nice.
Yes.
Well done.
And this game is over.
Speaker Tokyo, the game is not over, and it is your turn.
Trip for 5. I must revenge somehow, some way.
All right, you have 0 points, but you can bet up to 1,000.
Let's make it. Let's have some fun and try this. It's a true daily.
1,000.
Yep.
All right.
I'm not gonna get it, but we'll find out.
Identify the character being targeted.
In case you haven't noticed, we're not in a palace. You said it yourself. You won't survive without my help. So it seems to me that I'm the one in charge, the king of the swamp.
Oh, who was Rajin?
I'm afraid that's incorrect.
Huh?
His name was Kaitama. That was from Precious Cargo.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah. Ugh.
Oh.
Mikey, it's your turn.
Okay. Can you guys hear me okay?
No,
Can
At
you
the
guys
moment.
hear me okay?
Yeah.
can't hear anything coming.
Okay.
Even though we're replying to
Star Wars quotes 400. 400.
For blank years have I trained Jedi. My own counsel will I keep on who is to be trained.
For 900 years have I trained Jedi. My own counsel will I keep on.
Could you say the number
who is to
again,
be
please?
trained.
What was the number?
I believe he said 900.
That's what I thought. I just wanted to make sure.
I couldn't hear it. I didn't
Mikey,
make out any of that.
repeat the number, please.
In the voice.
And
I heard 900, John.
Well, if it was,
900.
Okay, thank you. That is incorrect.
900. 900.
Germ.
What is 800?
That's correct.
And Germ, it's your turn.
Finish the category.
Maybe 900 in the chat.
He was
Lost a
900
blank.
years old. So.
True.
I said 900.
Lost a blank. Master
Wrong?
Obi-Wan has. How embarrassing.
What is lost a planet?
That's correct.
First, yeah.
That's it. Omnicast, it's your.
Let's do Galler class for 300, please. What?
Oh, crap.
I'll say, what is a call to arms?
That would be a good thing to say.
Yeah.
Well done.
Of course, it will never get to me anyway.
Tokyo, this one gets to you. It's your turn.
Trip for... I'm not learning my lessons. Trip for 3. I got to get something right.
Identify the character being targeted.
What's one more dead human to you? Trip. You had no problem killing 7 million of us, but 7 million and one is more than you can stomach. That's enough. I guess even Cindy have their limits. I said that's enough.
That's good.
Who's Degra?
That's right.
Degra.
Well done.
This is a great category. I knew it was going to be better than this.
This was good. I mean, Cisco yelling was pretty good, though, but this is good, too. Yeah.
Mikey, it is your turn.
Mikey's no longer with us.
Trip yelling at 100. Trip.
Okay. Identify the character.
100.
Then go ahead and shoot me. But you better hope we don't make it, because if we survive, the first thing I'm gonna do is bust your ass back to crewman second class for insubordination.
Who is Malcolm Reed? Who's Reed?
That's right.
Well done.
Yay.
And sure. Star Wars is gone. But
Yeah,
it's your
and
turn.
I'm SOL. TP
Sorry,
Vulcan
Jim.
names for 100.
Toilet paper Vulcans?
She rejected Spock as a husband because she did not want to be the consort of a legend.
Which one was that? Who is the Pring?
That's right.
Goals.
Oh,
Yeah, from Strange New Worlds, right? Yeah, it's good.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yep.
No,
What the hell is that? Omnicast, your turn.
Let's
And I wanted
Gower class for 2. Stick with it. What is caretaker?
Very good.
You had it. Damn. If it's easy for me, Omnicast definitely knows it.
Golovec must feel daring today.
Indeed.
Indeed.
And Tokyo, it's your turn.
Toilet paper Vulcans for 3.
Okay.
A famous quote by this matron of Vulcan philosophy was, "Logic is the cement of our civilization, with which we ascend from chaos, using reason as our guide."
Who is T. Plana Huff?
You got it.
Well done. Mikey, you're up.
Salty's dog.
Okay, let's finish out Trip. Let's finish out Trip for 200.
No! How dare you?
Identify the character.
I just told you his orders. What's there to interpret? I can't believe this. I don't remember the captain analyzing anything when he went back for you on that roof.
I love the explosions in the background.
Pass. Pass.
Germ.
Who is T'Pol?
That's right.
Right. She's just getting the ship destroyed. This is why TOS didn't have females in command of their ships.
Ooh. Germ, it's your turn.
Okay, and what is probably also to Paul, toilet paper Vulcans 200.
It's sticking.
Captain Kirk described her as all of Vulcan in one package.
Who is T'Pel?
I'm afraid not.
Omnicast.
Who is T'Pau, a Vulcan?
That's it.
Also from Enterprise.
Well, that quote wasn't, but yes.
True.
Oh, yep.
And you have control, Omnicast.
Let's do Galler class for 1. Finish it up. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
I know the battle. I don't. These all kind of run into each other. I'm going to pass on this one.
Tokyo.
I believe it was the. Oh, gosh. Fortune favors the bold, but I don't believe there's any. What is Sacrifice of Angel?
That's correct.
Boom!
Wow. Very good.
Kind of figured that speech was not a roll credits moment.
Sacrifice Angel.
Actually, I thought it was the Battle of Chintaka. I was wrong, actually.
That was the Battle of DS9.
Mm-hmm.
And Tokyo, it's your turn.
Toilet paper for 4. Charmin. I'll take the Charmin.
When Voyager received messages from the Alpha Quadrant, she wrote a letter to Tuvok informing him that he had become a grandfather.
And there we go, Resolute Germ. Who is T'Pel?
That's right.
Tuvok's wife. Now is the time for T'Pel. Bring out the shaman.
Mikey, it is your turn.
Oh, okay. Let's go with the ambassadors for 100.
Highlights of this Vulcan's distinguished career included Corridan's admission to the Federation, as well as the negotiation of the Klingon alliance.
Oh,
There's a reason why this is 100.
who is
Germ.
Who is Sarek?
That's right.
Seneca Vulcan.
And you have control, Germ.
Sarek? Hello?
Let's
Here's
try
that guy.
200.
Oh, you said it.
10 minutes behind Mikey.
Markings on an ancient cloth discovered by a survey team were recognized as being Herc by this Klingon ambassador to Vulcan.
Do you want me to reset?
Who is Core?
That is correct.
Nicely done, Germ. Nicely done.
Okay, hold
Mason,
on.
we could hear you over Mikey's distortion. Time distortion.
And
Let's-
Omnicast.
Let's do ambassadors for 5.
This ambassador, who was the coordinator of the Antarian Transstellar Rally, bore a striking resemblance to Dr. Bashir's dad.
Wait a second. Because it was the same guy, but I don't remember his name. Pass.
Tokyo.
Thank God he passed because I'm passing too. It means the Omnicast didn't know it. Woo! Since
You're
Mikey left,
passing?
yes, I am.
Well, we'll let
Mikey
the timer run on Mikey. Germ.
Pass.
Is are you back, Mikey? Oh yeah. The
Yeah,
answer
Ozal.
was
Yeah.
Ozal.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Nope.
Tokyo, it's your turn.
Ambassadors, no. Let's finish the Charmin.
She was a Vulcan isolationist who pretended to be a Romulan as part of a plot to obtain the Stone of Gaul.
Who was T'Pol?
That is correct.
Oh,
Go with 2 A's. Instead of
Oh, yeah. Right.
yep.
And
I always
we
thought
have
it was
a
the
very
same
close
character.
game.
I always thought it was the same character, but apparently the spellings were different. I never knew it until John said something 20 years ago.
All right, Mikey, you've got a choice
Okay,
of 300
let's go
or
with
400.
Ambassadors. 400, please.
400.
Following attacks by a Romulan marauder, this Tellarite ambassador was of the opinion that he and Shran had more to talk about than just trade disputes.
Damn non-canon show.
I know it's Enterprise canon, but pass.
Sure.
I know it, which means
Pass.
Andy knows it.
Omnicast.
The ambassador. So it's, no, I don't know this one. Pass.
Tokyo.
It was Ambassador Grawl.
That is correct.
Growl.
And look at that. Look at that
Nice.
score. All right, Germ, you get the final clue. Are you ready?
Might as well.
All right. Let's do it.
After his time as captain of the Enterprise, this Commodore served as Federation ambassador at large for 20 years.
For some reason, I don't think it's him.
Should.
Who is April?
You got it.
Oh, wow.
Also for Strange New Worlds. Yeah.
Tass.
What is this strange thing
Yeah,
you're
Robert
talking
April.
about?
Well,
that
it's
too.
strange. And
It sounds
Strangely
very,
horrible.
very, very strange.
he wasn't an ambassador though. But all right, well, whatever. We'll leave it alone.
In real Star Trek, he wasn't.
In real, all right, yes, I got it. I understand.
All right. Everybody gets to play Final Jeopnerdy. I've placed the link for Cosmobuzz in the private chat. And let's head on over to Final Jeopnerdy, where you'll consider how much you would like to bet on this category.
TNG episodes.
Oh, no.
And we have a very tight game going here.
Indeed.
Wait. Oh, this is a bad position.
You know what you got to do, Tokyo.
No, I don't. That's the problem.
Yeah,
don't-
I know
don't
what
have
I
much of a
gotta do.
choice.
I have to.
I just entered my amount, Jeff.
There's
or-
no
Season
reason
1
not to.
finished at least. Season 1, Season 2.
I did get it,
I'm in
Mikey.
there. Okay.
I do see you in there, and I did get it. Okay, let
Awesome.
me enter. Let me enter how much you're all betting.
Could blow it all.
Like
and
I
not
keep
do it.
saying, though, if I know it, definitely Omnicast knows it.
Unless it's in the
Not
pale
in-
moonlight.
Not
Well, no, I remember that
necessarily.
now. That will not escape my mind ever.
Let's reveal our clue.
At least it's not K7.
The Enterprise is ordered to accompany a Klingon emissary to the Kryosian system. Even in holographic form, O'Brien must suffer. Transporter Chief, Tracy Lee Coco.
Players, you have 30 seconds. Kapla!
This is a TV guide ad.
What, name the episode? Is that what you want?
Yes, name of the episode.
Okay, thank you.
And Mikey, you dropped out of Cosmobuzz.
Bloody name of it. Ah! I don't know it, but Omnicast does. Damn it.
I don't know if you heard me, Mikey. You dropped out of Cosmobuzz.
Oh, I'm in.
You're not there anymore.
It was,
Okay.
but not anymore.
I think you got this, Omnicast.
Well, I don't know. I mean, Resolute's ahead of me, so
Yeah, but there's no way I know this.
I love those TV Guide ads, by the way. Hilarious.
Yes, they're quite humorous.
Tracy.
That's why. That's why I post them.
Hashtag give Lieutenant J a spot.
I,
on Project Legacy. Damn it.
I
I
got it,
put it
Mikey. I got it, Mikey. I got it. All right, Mikey, you had 200 points entering
Okay.
final Jeopnerdy, and what was your reply?
Conspiracy. Unfortunately not.
How much was your wager?
199.
199, giving you 1 point.
This was actually a good episode.
Yes.
Tokyo, Speaker
Mr.
Tokyo,
Speaker.
you had 2,500 points. Your response.
Halo takes the oath. Sounds like an interesting episode, but no.
Sorry
She
about
was
that,
the
Tokyo.
ambassador
How
in
much?
question, was she not?
What's that?
She was the
I got it
ambassador
on the
in question,
4-player
was she
game.
not?
Oh, no, I was referring to actually a different ambassador.
Ah.
Your wager was 1,100 points, giving you 1,400.
Wow, I
I
think
only
we
clicked
got it
on
all.
first, I know. I apologize.
Wow.
Omnicast, you were in second place at 2,600 points. Your response.
In the mind's eye, that's the one I was looking for.
Of course.
That is it. And how much did you wager? All
Sure
of it.
did.
Doubling your score to 5,200 points. See if that'll be enough.
Excuse me.
It is.
Let's
And
see.
Germ, you had the lead at 3,100 points. Your response.
Best of both
Best of
worlds.
both worlds.
Something that I had no damn idea.
I remember the Klingon ambassador from Best of Both Worlds.
Indeed.
That was awesome.
Yes.
They were awesome.
Were they?
How much was your bet? All
Hell,
of
we're
it?
thinking of inviting the
Taking you
Klingon.
down to 0. Omnicast, you are
Thank you.
the
And Omnicast
champion.
and I are the
Wow.
only ones with points.
That was
Well,
a good run.
Mikey
though.
has 1 point.
We're the
Give
only
him
ones
credit.
with points. No, I was right. We're the only ones with points.
But that was a good run. I've never bet at all in Final Jeopardy. I never had to. Like, that was a really good game. We were very close, all of us.
Indeed. That was
Yeah.
a very good game.
Until Final Jeopardy, and then I shat the bed. Speaking of shatting the bed, Omnicast, where were you last week?
I'm
Waiting
sorry
for-
about that. You know, I work Saturdays, as you know, and that's why I'm late even getting here. So it's just been crazy. It's been a lot going on, and I knew you were doing the broadcast. I apologize for not being there. I will not miss it. In fact, I guess it's tonight, right? So I'm not going anywhere. I'm here.
Well, we're not doing another broadcast tonight.
We're not.
The broadcast failed, by the way.
Oh,
It was absolutely terrible. The game was boring as hell, and then we had
Oh.
a 3-person panel discussion, which Mr. Vice President was part of.
oh
where
wow.
I ended up going on a pro-Israel rant, and I shadow banned my own channel because of it. So
Are you serious? Oh no way.
Yep.
So
Sure
what?
did.
You can't take a position that I guess we can't say much here, but you can't take a position on what's going on in current events right now. Is that what it is, or?
you can, but if it's wrong, you're screwed.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You can
Wow.
definitely take it, just not on the side he took.
I got it. Okay. For how
Same
long?
thing going about the other side.
Well, yeah. Well, the thing is, though, I figured I was shadow banned because I released another a short, and all of my shorts break 1,500 views. This one stayed at 30 for 3 days.
So the algorithm
before
just
before they
Yeah, I got
released the numbers to bring it up to 290.
okay. Huh.
Yeah, so I screwed myself by taking the right side of history. Thank you very much, but I screwed myself.
Unfortunately,
We brought the world order.
Suddenly I'm growing very fatigued.
I missed the ending. Yeah, I missed
You did the gesture too. That was good. That was good. I find myself going fatigued.
Germ must have lost. Germ must have
Oh.
lost. Okay.
Got a little popping noise there for a second.
Yeah, that was the handshake on the modem.
Yeah.
Actually, it was
Oh,
The
brought
AOL
sport?
signature.
John, I believe you had
You
an
got
announcement
mail.
that you wanted to make.
Yes, while everyone's here,
Yes, John.
unfortunately, both next Saturday and the Saturday after that, I will be unable to have Jeopardy because of some plans I have with my family.
Okay.
But I would plan to return. It would be 3 weeks from today,
Mhm.
which I believe is the 18th of November.
Okay.
Indeed, it is.
Not a problem.
I believe so. Sounds good.
It's tough to hear. I know you need some time off, but I really look forward to this. I know a lot of us do. So even last week was tough not being on, but we know you guys spend time with your family. This takes a lot of your time too. I realize that, so we appreciate it. But
I
we'll
think it's
miss
a lot
you.
of fun. Just I have a lot going on right now.
It happens. It's good. Family comes first.
Yeah, we appreciate all you do for us, John.
Thank you.
That means for 3 weeks
Hey,
I
hey,
can
John,
see
can
you.
I send all God's blessings to your family and you as well?
Thank you.
Yeah.
I guess I could watch the animated series. I guess I could watch it
all
on
the Star
Netflix.
Wars movies again.
That's a good idea.
That'd be worthy.
Paramount Plus.
Yep.
That'd be worthy
Thomas
of your
Potts
time.
Yeah, I know. I fall asleep when I start watching that show. I can't though. I mean, it's good. It's not, the writing is good, but it's hard, man. It's a cartoon, you know. I
And
can't.
Thomas Potts with a very American point of view.
Thomas. God, Thomas, shut up.
What is he writing in there? Let's see.
Yeah. It happened, Brad Wolf. Brad Wolf was on the show.
I missed a good one.
Yeah.
Girl.
It happened.
Yeah, we all wish
No,
you
we
and
do
your family to
appreciate
have a
you,
good
John.
time.
We really do.
Thank you.
We do.
All the best, please.
Hopefully, it's a fun time you have planned.
Yeah, that is the plan.
Good.
Okay.
Good
Good.
holidays.
Nothing negative,
Yeah.
nothing tragic.
2 thumbs up.
Fun. Enjoy.
Are you going to Ryza or Casperian
And
Prime?
2 Vulcan salutes.
He's going to the amusement park planet.
Wife and I are taking 2 months off until January, and then we'll be back doing live stream on January. So,
Oh.
Mr. Vice President, I don't know if you're aware you are muted.
Oh, maybe he is. His camera's off.
I see the VP is.
Can't change his
shot.
headline. I want
I
to
see
change his
the
headline
VP
so
is.
bad.
What does it say?
Muted.
Discovery is a crap series? Is that what he's doing?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what he says.
I can't
crap
argue with him on
series?
that one. Yeah.
Well, no, I
That
was
one
gonna
I
change
can't
his
argue with
headline
him.
to something very snarky.
Well, the Discovery Channel has Deadly Sketch, and it is a crap series.
That's true. But TOS wasn't canon either earlier, right? He didn't. Okay. Well, whatever. Yeah. The Excalpians.
Enterprise is canon.
So where is the bathroom on this thing? I gotta take a big
I don't
crap.
care what he's.
I must take.
I love him. He's a great friend. But Enterprise is canon.
the Starbase 145, and I need to take a Star Trek Discovery right
I
now.
love him, but Enterprise is canon.
Enterprise is canon. That's right.
Is Enterprise canon?
What planet would you visit, John? I'm curious now. If you could pick any planet in the Federation, where would you go?
Yes, it is.
It's an interesting question. Although I can tell you, it probably would not be Ryza.
Okay, I understand that.
Not really my kind of place.
I get it. A lot of worldly temptations there. I got it. I understand that. So
Would
maybe let's see, Pajem, right? Monastery of Pajem, or maybe
Perhaps.
Vulcan. Yeah.
You'd probably
Okay.
go home to Shakari.
Shakari.
Yes.
Possibility.
Shaka, when the walls fell. Children of Tama.
I knew somebody was going to say when the wall fell. Shaka!
Well, I hear there are places on Bajor that are like Eden itself.
Yes.
Sure, yes.
That's right. That would be a good planet to visit. Actually, you're right. Yeah, go to Bajor.
Hey, Mikey, let's you and I take a long trip to Romulus.
Didn't it blow up?
It sure did.
Okay.
I'm sure we could be home before then.
What was that one? Free Cloud they had in Picard. What was that? Like that was supposed to be
Yes,
Las
Free
Vegas
Cloud.
or something, or whatever that was, or like a nightlife city, or
Oh,
Coruscant.
man.
Thomas, I would go to Memory Alpha to spy on people.
Didn't that get blown up too?
No. Memory Alpha.
Yeah. Oh, is that? I thought in the episode it got destroyed.
Well, they killed all the people, but
Oh, they.
the location is still there.
The location.
Shaka
Okay.
Khan when the walls fell.
Shaka Khan. Shaka Khan.
Well, what is this? Niva? What is that?
Navar. Oh, that's what. In this. Oh, you don't. Okay, you don't watch that show.
Well,
That's right.
Navarre is what you
Well,
should
watch
do with
what?
watching Discovery.
It's a show called Discovery, and they renamed the planet Vulcan for some reason after 800 years. It's called Nivar. Yeah.
Sounds like a soap brand name, doesn't it?
Levar. Levar 2000. Yeah.
I wash out your mouth with Navarre.
Navarre Burton.
That's good.
I want to visit the Argus
I
Array.
like that.
Turn.
The Argus Array?
Mm-hmm. Why not?
Argus.
Why not?
The Argus Array.
I think it was always threatening to blow up.
Array.
The Armus.
Spread my evil to all.
Is he still there? Well, he is on Lower Decks. They visited him, right? He was there.
That was
Yeah,
hilarious.
they called
when
him or
prank
something.
called him.
didn't
They called him on the phone.
Yeah.
Armus. Oh, so what happened on Lower Decks? They brought back
What was the plan?
Locarno?
You wanted to
See the last
see, Tom?
episode.
Yeah, they're trying to settle the whole Nick Locarno is not Tom Paris thing by having Nick Locarno being voiced by Tom Paris.
Robert Duncan McNeil. Yeah, that's great.
Yes.
That muddies the water even more. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's opened up this whole can of worms with the debate over
sure.
how old Mariner really is. Because it does not line up at all. And even if I do buy Phantom Matthews thing that she might have been a junior, like in another class, it still wouldn't add up because she'd still be pooping herself by the time she would have known of Sito.
I don't think that timeline quite lines up either, Tokyo.
She'd have to be like a toddler or something.
No.
So that was season
No,
5
no.
of season 5 of Next Generation, right? Is when that happened. The final.
Yes.
Was it, okay, the
Yes.
first duty,
Mhm.
right? So
The 2368 or 9 or something like that.
Yeah.
and
This
the
is 2380 something. So
Lower
she's definitely
Decks
not in her 20s.
381.
Yeah.
wow, so it's 25 years.
She's had to be in Starfleet for a while.
She was in
15
the, she
years.
served as an ensign during the Dominion. Well, wait, no, she wasn't an ensign. She was like a lieutenant. She got demoted, but she was
Oh,
on
that-
the DS9, allegedly.
Hmm.
She was on DS9 during the Dominion War because she used to prank Worf, allegedly.
Yes, I
So
did the
Romulans
math
and
that
refugees.
based on when the first duty happened and when this episode supposedly happened, she'd have to at least be in her 30s by now. If she was
I
at the
think
academy at the same time as Sito.
Well, she
I think
looked it in the
at least
crossover
her
episode.
30s or 40s. Yeah.
I mean,
The
I mean,
actress, I think, is 40 or 41.
they made her look
Yeah.
younger, but she can be plausibly in her 30s, right? I mean,
I believe she is. I mean,
the
all
crossover.
experience that she supposedly has.
yeah,
She knows everything about Star Trek.
she knows everything about everything. Yeah, it's hard to watch. I know.
She probably knows Tuvok's bowel movements from deep in the Delta Quadrant, for all we know. This is how non-canon that show is, because she is the annoying SOB at the Dungeons and Dragons table who uses all of their out-of-character knowledge to try and beat the game. She's the one that the DM goes immediately after to kill.
Does anybody watch this show? I mean, honestly, what are the ratings? We'll never get them from Paramount, right? They'll never release the ratings on these things. I don't think anyone's watching this stuff.
There
Well,
is a rumor that they're
No.
canceling it.
There's got to be. Nobody's watching this. Nobody's watching it. Just us, and just to make fun of it, really, at this point.
And I think they're lying about the Nielsen ratings when they say that the musical episode of Strange New Not Canon got top ratings.
Yeah, Nielsen doesn't have any special information. They base most of their streaming data off of numbers that the streaming services released.
Yeah.
Through
I
the cable
rewatched that
networks,
show.
All they get is numbers relative to the cable providers' customers.
Hey, Karen.
So then they don't have access to the whole set
Karen.
of numbers.
Yeah,
Yes.
unlike back in the 90s and early 2000s, from the 70s, I think, when they had the Nielsen boxes that actually sent
boxes. Right.
to Nielsen. And that's why Enterprise got canceled, because Enterprise was getting, like, on their broadcast day, Enterprise was getting preempted in the third and fourth seasons for sports.
But DVRs were getting more popular too, though, back then.
Yeah.
Right about then, right?
And they weren't sending the proper data.
The +1, +2, whatever they had. They didn't have all that back then, right?
Right. And if they did,
yeah,
Enterprise would have gone for the full 7, guaranteed. It wouldn't have gotten canceled because people were watching it.
But that musical episode, I mean, I rewatched it at least twice and 3 times. I wanted, because I had to, it had to sink in with me. It didn't make it in the first time. I'm like, what am I watching? So maybe the rewatch factors into that. If you watch it more than once, they got better ratings.
Well, I think everybody watched it because they wanted to see the bloody train wreck and all the bodies in the rubble. It's like, it's terrible to look at, and you shouldn't watch it, but you just can't help yourself. At least that's how I got. I know you're there, Mr. President. Give me just a few more seconds, all right? Just a couple more seconds. And my gosh, like, what really did it in for me was the freaking K-pop scene.
No, that killed the episode. Because actually, the rest of it, you can almost kind of say, all right, almost, because it was the same theme. But these guys dancing and playing, that was a joke. That was stupid.
The K-pop, like,
that was dumb.
This just shows that there's no creativity in Strange New Worlds that was written by ChatGPT. It had to be.
Yeah, that was dumb.
Because the Klingons break into song on the regular.
They could be singing Klingon opera.
Like BTS.
Yeah. That would have made sense.
Right? A Klingon. Yeah. Right, exactly.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Not, we're going to slit your throats. I'll put my Dartog in your nug. You know, you think that sounds funny, but it's not. It was terrible.
It was bad.
Mr. President, I apologize.
It's all right. I just had to explain that my neighbor and her friend came over to help me take off the jersey, and then we started talking. So I forgot to mute my mic. So I hope it wasn't all picked up and I didn't interrupt the stream and everything.
No, we just heard Mikey's modem. We didn't hear anything coming on your end.
You were muted. No problem.
That's good. So yeah, sorry. And I came in when the first thing I heard when I got my headphones back on and unmuted my mic and turned on my camera was Toki saying if that had happened, the Enterprise wouldn't have been cancelled. So if you wouldn't mind recapping slightly, Tokyo, if what had happened, Enterprise wouldn't have got cancelled.
If just a few more people in New Zealand would have watched the show, it wouldn't have gotten canceled. That's what he was saying, Mr. Vice President. That's what you missed.
Absolutely.
Well, in that way, if you're not suggesting, if you're not suggesting an actual improvement in the show that would have stopped it got cancelled, then I'm glad I'm responsible. Partially responsible for a wee bit of bad mother.
Look where it started now. Oh, man.
I and my fellow New Zealanders got it cancelled. Well done.
Stephen.
Yeah?
As I said before, David, as I said before, I love you, but Enterprise is canon.
Let me go on.
Maybe canon. It doesn't mean it's any good.
800 days.
Wow.
I think you mean is it has face cannons.
Yeah, face cannons.
Face cannons.
But I mean,
let me go on.
I mean,
let me address Thomas's thing real quick. Let me address Thomas's thing real quick. Half right. Les Moonves was looking for an excuse to cancel Enterprise, and not because he hated Rick Berman, but because he hated Star Trek in general. And the simple fact of the matter is that the NFL, the MLB, and the NBA all had more money to spend on advertising than Paramount did for Star Trek. when it was preempted by these sports events, people who bought ad time on Star Trek were not going to get their ads played. So Les Moonves was facing a lawsuit for damages off of the advertising revenue. He hated Star Trek. And because of the preemption, Star Trek's true ratings were not being transmitted. And that was all Les Moonves needed to put the final nail in the coffin. And he canceled Enterprise and fired everybody. Fired them. Not that their contracts were terminated. They were terminated for lack of performance. He fired them, the scumbag. And when somebody, namely Brian Singer, came up with a decent idea, and no matter what your opinions of Brian Singer were,
that was at the Four
he came up with
Seasons,
a fantastic Star Trek idea for a miniseries of movies that he had the money to produce himself. Les Moonves showed him the door. He said, I will not do a single new Star Trek anywhere until 2017 with the craptastic that we've got now.
Yeah.
Because Les Moonves, A, was on his way out the door. B, he wanted to really put the nail in the coffin of Star Trek by creating something that was abysmal. So we got Discovery and we got the crap we have now.
Discovery is expensive to produce, though. I mean, it must cost a lot of money to make that show. And who's watching it? Yeah. Who's watching this show? Who's watching? I mean, Strange New Worlds, maybe a little bit. I think the ratings have got to be stronger than Discovery. I'd bet not double, but maybe, close to it. But nobody's watching this show. I mean, nobody. We're watching it. We're hate watching it. We're watching it just because.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
Yeah, they're only slightly on me. They're only slightly much. Yeah.
They're never going to release the ratings. You're never going to see it. They mute all the comments on. I sound like Doomcock again, but I mean, they mute all the comments on their social media, so you can't really put what you think. I mean, it's how long can this continue for? I think Discovery's finished after this year, right? This is it. The season 5. Thank God.
Yeah. And I pray to God that Starfleet Academy does not get greenlit.
Yeah, I don't want that. No.
When they come back from the strike.
You want to do a Section 31 movie with Michelle Yeoh? Be my guest. I'll watch that. A movie, not a series. I'll watch it. A movie? She's all right.
They can't fund a movie.
What's that?
It might be okay as a movie.
Right. All right. Well, then if that's not going to happen,
they're funding anything they are because Paramount's balance sheets still don't add up.
I think they know people are watching Strange New Worlds. I think there's something there, and they're watching it. But because they're putting more effort into that show than they are the others at this point. And Picard season 3 was a hit. That was definitely a hit. I bet the ratings on that were probably, 200% more than seasons 1 and 2. It's got to be.
And Strange New Worlds. But I will tell you this: fake news Trek movie is telling you otherwise.
What are they saying? What is he saying?
They're saying that Strange New Worlds is getting higher ratings and higher positive ratings and reviews than Picard season 3.
Baloney. Yeah, that's fake. That's fake news.
They confound the lie.
Fake news. Fake news.
Fake news. Yeah. I can't do Trump. It's fake news. You're fake news.
You're a faker. It's a fake.
It's a fake.
It's a fake news.
It's a rake.
It's a Trump.
I should have got that picture from that guy. I don't know. McHattie is his name. I walked right by him. I should have spent the $40 and got a signed picture. It's a fake. I didn't do it. I was at the convention.
Mr. Vice President.
So Tokyo still didn't quite grasp what you wanted them to do with Enterprise that your hedge would mean it wouldn't be cancelled.
I'm sorry, Stephen. I couldn't hear you over Mikey's 10-minute delay.
Could you repeat, please? Poor Mikey, he's still phasing. And now so I asked I still didn't quite hear what you allege. If X happened,
It's not the
Enterprise
Tuma.
would have been cancelled. But what was the X that I didn't hear?
If what?
You said.
I believe he's asking.
Yeah, you go, John.
If I'm understanding his question, you're saying that if something had happened with the ratings, then Enterprise wouldn't have been canceled. It would have gone the full 7 seasons.
I think the answer is in a deep rewatch of Enterprise, which you have to do, Mr. Vice President. You need to watch it. The clues are there. They're all there. You just have to watch every episode carefully and accept it for what it is.
We can still answer Jeopardy questions, yeah.
Thomas, it's a distinct possibility.
Yeah, I think we got to pass somewhere in there, too. Somewhere in all of those, it's a fake or it's a phrase joke. We get a pass.
Cybok. We love you, Mikey.
We do. You got to get a better internet connection or move to the city.
I mean, he can start a GoFundMe. If he starts a GoFundMe, I think all of us will chip in at least, what, $20, $50, right? Help him build some kind of...
It's a distinct possibility.
I mean, every one of us will do it.
I can throw in a few quad lows.
Yeah, right? Okay.
There you go.
Credits? What do you want? Credits? A command of your own? Swing that too.
That's a stupid question.
I can make that for you. I can get that for you.
That should be a category. You have to do the voice. You have to do like you did William Wyndham before. You did Commodore Decker Tokyo. That was great. You had me in stitches. We should do a category. Not anymore. Oh, that's great.
Devil incarnate.
I don't recognize your authority to relieve me.
We'll call it the overacting category. All right, there you go.
You're bluffing.
Down here.
Vulcans never bluff.
Although Tokyo, I have to say,
I've seen Vulcans lie and cheat with the best of them.
Mr. Vice President.
Tokyo, I have to say, when you impersonate me saying that Enterprise is not a canon show, I must say you make me sound like Bernie Sanders.
I do! The damn non-canon show.
He does a pretty good impression of you. That is pretty spot on, Mr.
I don't sound like Bernie Sanders. He's a no good coming.
I refuse to answer on the stake that it happens to be a show that I did not watch.
Well,
Karl Marx was right. Karl Marx was right.
Anyway, on a completely different subject, I've got good news. I found through my Apple TV, I finally found where I can hire, rent, or buy the Far From Home Babylon 5 movie.
Yeah. Oh, the animated one.
Yeah.
Road Home.
I haven't had a chance to watch it yet, but
it's great.
I'm hoping in the next couple of days.
It's a commercial.
Yeah, I've heard you say that before, Jim. But I'll give it a go.
I suppose you could look at it that way, Jim.
You're lucky I started because as soon as you said I have good news, I was going to say what? You saved 15% or more on your car insurance by switching to Geico?
Mr. VP, I don't know if you realize, you probably do because you watch the episodes you're not on, but I mean, when an Enterprise question comes up and Tokyo's on, he'll imitate you. He'll invoke you even though you're not here. You understand that?
It's them non-canon show.
That's right. You're with us even when you're not with us. You know that, right?
Yes, I know that. But unfortunately, he doesn't He makes me sound like Bernie Sanders, and I despise Bernie Sanders.
Bernie Sanders.
Oh, great. 2 crooked politicians in one. Nice.
Wow.
I am the speaker of the Federation Council. I can say this. I invoke Nancy Pelosi.
Don't
So
invoke
you have to.
Yeah.
Don't invoke Nancy Pelosi. One is more than enough. In fact, one is too much, in my opinion. Anyway, sorry, I'm getting a bit political, but I can't stand you.
How dare you, Mr. Vice President, for being political?
How dare you? You've destroyed my childhood.
Vice presidents should not be political.
Somebody should do that. Somebody should make a
I am
supercut
the
of
Senate.
all of the crap from Discovery, from Lower Decks, from Strange New Worlds, and intercut every time that there is an assassination success on Legacy Trek. Cut to Greta. How dare you?
Yeah.
The entire
That could get
musical
pretty
episode to me,
long.
How dare you?
That would be a long video. I'm just thinking about that right now. You'd have at least 2 or 3 hours of content you'd have to go through on that one.
Yeah. That time travel episode from Strange New Worlds. with
Which
Kirk
one? Where they
and
go back to
La'an.
Toronto? Yeah,
Yep.
that was interesting.
That did it. That took.
I don't know
away-
why that's tweaking everybody so much. I'm more worried about the way the Enterprise looks. And you guys are worried about Khan's age, whether he's 8 or 25. Like, yeah, I could. That can be moved along. Spock screwed up. He said 1997. He meant 2027. I mean, it could happen.
Khan said 1996.
Right.
Khan said 1996.
I'm sorry, 96. Excuse me. But you know what I'm saying? It's like I can almost just push that out of that. But I'm more worried about the way the ship looks. That's bothering me more. You know,
Screwing it up.
Has too many
Spock screwing
windows.
It up is one thing. Spock was never good at history. Spock was never good at history.
Your Earth history.
window.
Khan screwing up his own year. I don't think so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
I agree. I agree with you, Tokyo.
And also, I mean, Strange New Worlds just doesn't work, period, because of having Khan's relative on the ship. I mean, that's just ridiculous.
I mean, that would have been a good episode if they just left Khan out of it, right? Just take a little time travel episode, have a romp back in Toronto, just leave Khan out of it. Maybe this would have been a good idea. You show Khan's ship lifting up into, like you see the launch of it's the end of the World War or something, and you see these guys escaping into space.
Which
Maybe
was
at the end.
launched in 1996.
Well,
It was
all right,
launched in
yeah, I get it.
Probably.
I know.
But yeah, but if they hadn't invoked Khan at all,
Right.
they had no reason to invoke Khan. You have like La'an Noonien Singh, who has to deal with the stigma of being a descendant of Khan. That's fine. She's a good character. I liked her, ED. That's absolutely fine. But to have her as a mandatory thing confront Khan himself in the wrong year,
was
and
wrong.
then Akiva Goldsman saying we have to push it back because it didn't happen in real life,
Yeah.
and having Akiva Goldsman saying it's all one canon, no alternate timeline in between, has successfully made TOS in its entirety non-canon.
Just
Parts
because of that
TNG,
one episode?
Yes. Parts of TNG, non-canon. Parts of Voyager, specifically Future's End.
I'm not giving it that much power.
Option.
I'm not giving that episode that much power. I'm just not doing it. I refuse to do
has
that.
It has.
Hey,
Voyager.
You can't give fan fiction any power over canon, and that's what this is. It's all just fan fiction from a bunch of assholes who never actually watched the show.
Well said, Jim. Give that man a promotion.
Thomas, he was Canadian Indian.
Hey?
Or Indian Canadian.
He was actually native Canadian, possibly.
Oh, really?
Well, Khan was always Latino. I don't care what anybody says. Khan was always Latino. He wasn't
Well, no,
wasn't Indian. He wasn't black.
He was supposed to be playing an Indian, though. He's playing a Sikh, right? He was playing.
Yeah.
I mean, he's played by a Mexican actor named Ricardo Montalban, but I mean, you know.
And that's the only Khan I care about is him, not Benedict Cumberbatch Farms, whatever.
That was weird. That was weird casting him as Khan. I didn't understand
very
that.
Weird. Very weird.
And he's a great actor. They could have made him any other villain.
Good actor.
They could have made him anybody else. Why him? Why Khan? It makes no sense. I mean, it doesn't.
Because those whole group of movies make no sense at all. I mean, Kirk from cadet to captain in 5 minutes is ridiculous.
Yeah.
They used the same way I did. Pay.
Yeah.
Pay for rank. Yay.
That's how you do it?
Some places.
Ooh, wow. Well,
the only one who nailed the character in the JJ movies was Dr. McCoy.
No, he was good. Carl Urban was great. Very good.
I liked his McCoy.
He's a New Zealander, by the way.
They're all pretty good. I think the Spock being a little overly emotional is a problem.
I have a problem with Spock.
Yeah.
I have a problem with Zachary Quinto's performance as Spock. He was channeling Tim instead of Nimoy.
To be fair, he was very unemotional for him. In real life, the actor is sort of flamboyant.
Yeah.
But what do you think of the new Spock? What's his name? Ethan
Peck.
Ethan Peck.
Ethan Peck. You know, he's. I think he acts Spock decently. I mean, no one's going to touch Leonard Nimoy ever.
Yeah, it's tough.
But
nope.
But the way they're writing him is wrong.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. Jeff. What he's given, he's good. He himself is good, and he's good with the material he's given. The writers have a big hard-on for human Spock, literally, because they are that persuasion. Like, that's not even the point of Spock. They made him human like 12 times already, and once for a full episode. Why?
Yeah, that was bad. That was a bad choice.
It's like, why do we have to have a human Spock? Why do we have to have Khan? Why did we have to erase 57 years of Star Trek history? I mean, come on.
Because they have utter contempt for Star Trek, that's why.
As Joe Biden says, come on, man.
There are people, fans of Star Trek I've spoken to, that have a problem with the Next Generation episode Parallels. They say that destroys a lot of Star Trek's weight or continuity because of all these, what do you call it, timelines that are created and can be created, right? When Worf was going through the different alternate realities, right?
Right.
Like it kind of, they say that destroyed the continuity of Star Trek to a certain extent. Like which one are they living in now? Which reality are they in? Which is the real one?
But that was only for one episode.
Well, that's what I'm trying to say. This was only for one episode, though. You know, with the Khan thing. Like it's almost like I'm not going to give this one episode that much weight to destroy everything. You know, I'm trying to take the series as a whole, and it's hard. It hurts my head watching it sometimes. It does.
Fair enough. And don't forget to hold your hand out for the Paramount money you're obviously receiving.
Am I really a shill? Am I coming off as a shill? I'm just trying to be open-minded. You know, I'm trying to.
There's open-minded, and then there's accepting the dump truck of manure.
It not only breaks continuity, it shatters it. Utterly destroys it.
And cell phones.
John,
and that's that's the distinction. That's a distinction. You know, a lot of people say there's inconsistencies in Next Generation with the original series, and DS9 has inconsistencies with Next Generation, and so forth. Okay, yeah, there are inconsistencies, but it doesn't shatter the continuity.
It doesn't shatter it. It doesn't dance on the pieces, and it doesn't give us the finger.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm watching the musical episode right now. Just don't mind me.
Oh my God.
We can actually hear it.
Sorry, I think Omnicast is having some technical issues. Hopefully he'll be back.
Nice.
Oh. Yeah, Omnicast, we can hear it.
Can you fast forward to
So
the
we
Klingon
don't want to
part?
get shut down.
John, I believe you wanted to say something a little while back, but you didn't.
Yeah, I was going to say that they keep bringing back Spock and Khan and things like this because they know those characters are popular, but I don't think they understand why they're popular.
Yeah, and they're destroying those characters every time they do it.
It doesn't bring us to their side at all. There's no creativity. It's like what Chris Rock, it's like this joke that Chris Rock said back in the 1990s. Yes, I remember about the time. Stop telling us about the time. Why don't you go outside and get yourself kidnapped? Have some new shit happen to you. Quote unquote, Chris Rock. But he's right. Apply it to Star Trek now.
Yeah.
Stop telling us about Khan. Create some new shit.
With you, Brad Wolf.
Talk about that.
Well, then
I agree.
I guess it begs the
Mr. Chief Justice.
It begs the question: how much longer is this going to continue? I mean, you get this what? So Discovery's pretty much finished. I think Strange New Worlds has Yeah, I think Strange New Worlds has a couple more years in it. I think definitely, and they'll bring back another iteration of Picard, whether they call it Legacy or whatever they think they're going to call it. But
they're not going to do it.
They won't.
A lot of people they don't want it. We, those who liked Picard, so I'm not speaking for everybody on the panel because I know Resolute hated Picard and Jeff didn't really care for it that much, and neither did John. But personally speaking, we who love Picard want Legacy. Terry Metalis wants Legacy.
Right.
Point of clarification. I did like Picard season 3. I had some issues, but it was far away better than most of modern Trek, live action Trek.
Mm-hmm. Agree.
Mr. Vice President.
I heard on one of the I can't remember what YouTube channel discussing Trek, but apparently Paramount have said no to Terry Metalis directing or producing the Legacy series. So without Terry Metalis, if it's just gonna be Kurtzman and Goldsman again, then it's gonna be doomed.
Yeah, they're gonna pull a Sela on that. Oh, it'll happen. It's just gonna take a different form.
Disco 2.0.
Well,
and I can't live with it. Can't.
So let's fast forward. All the shows have run their course. Star Trek is on hiatus again. Well, nothing to talk about. Well, nothing to laugh about. We'll be in another, right? We'll be waiting another 10 years before another movie gets put out, a reboot, or some other series happens, right? I mean, at least there's some Star Trek happening.
Many other sci-fi franchises that
exactly
are just as good as Star Trek. Some of them even better than Star Trek.
Yes, yeah. I agree with it. And I've said it many times, and I'll say it again. Star Trek needs to die with dignity. And just say enough.
Well, there's no more dignity anymore. The dignity's been robbed.
Yeah, it's too late now. It should have died. It should have died after Voyager. But
I will say this: I am looking forward to Prodigy season 2.
I am as well.
So that's definitely been confirmed.
Bring on Voyager.
Well, yes, they had produced most of season 2 already, and then it got canned by Paramount. But it's been picked up by Netflix.
Okay.
Internationally too.
So they will air it on Netflix.
And will they
as well as season 1, if you want to watch season 1.
Yeah. I'll give it another chance because I was watching it with, as you know, I was watching it with you and John, and then I ran out of time to finish it, unfortunately, and then it got cancelled anyway. But I'll give it another chance if they're going to do season 2.
They are definitely doing season 2. Yeah.
It's not bad on a rewatch at all.
Okay.
Although I personally like the final couple of episodes of it.
Although it's got the hologram of the great murderer of Tuvix, but hey, I'll still watch it.
Star Trek Axanar was one project that pissed me off.
Yeah. That could have been
A lot of
something.
people. A lot of people.
It had
Yeah,
so much good potential to it. And then Alec Peters shot the bed. He got audited, and he got caught with his hands in the cookie jar, and he deserved
The money.
everything he got.
Yeah.
He got.
But-
Unfortunately,
and
it hit us too because there's a lot of good fan fiction out there.
Because you
Like,
can't profit
yeah.
from it,
Too.
right?
Yeah, you can't profit from it.
Yeah.
Essentially, yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
And then they put
Star
all
Trek
those
Continues,
rules
Star
on.
Trek Phase 2 New Voyages. They were wonderful. Star
They were
Trek Phoenix was
Renegades.
showing some profit too. Renegades sucked.
That was Tim Russ's thing, right? With
Tim Russ, but it was horrible. Absolutely terrible.
the previews looked amazing. Like before it came
Gods
out.
and Men was pretty good.
Yeah.
The proof of concept Gods and Men was pretty good.
With Chekhov
Renegades-
and yeah.
Renegades was regurgitated puke on your dinner plate. It was nasty. Wasn't as bad as Discovery. No. Let me say this. It's
No,
got
yeah, come on.
Discovery quality without the identity politics. It was awful.
Yeah,
I'm glad that got canned. But
I don't know.
unfortunately, it got canned because of Alec Peters
Why?
with his hand in the cookie jar. Because of
Oh,
what
you mean
happened with
Axanar.
Alec Peters, they
Axanar.
had to gun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because of that, all the guidelines came out that said you couldn't do this, you couldn't do that, you got to do this, you can't do that.
Yeah.
You can't
We're
do
so
that.
blessed to have Star Trek Continues. That was such a great series.
Yeah.
That was really Star Trek season 4. I mean, it's really what it was supposed to be, and that's, I guess, what it was, right? They picked right up. I mean, they literally picked right up at the end of season 3. They even reshot a scene at the end of that episode, the last episode of season 3.
As a vignette, yeah.
Right? Yeah. It's just they did such a good job. What
Turbo
do you think of that guy who played Spock? He wasn't half bad, right?
Habercorn.
Habercorn. Yeah, right.
Habercorn. He was actually, I recognize his voice. He was actually one of the Vulcans in Prodigy.
Oh wow!
At Starfleet Command.
Oh,
unmistakable. Unmistakable. I think he went by a different name though, but yeah, that was Habercorn. That was Continuous Spock. Vic was an awesome Kirk.
Excellent.
Vic was an absolutely awesome Kirk.
Yeah.
And
they switched out Bones a couple of times, right? The Bones got switched.
Yeah, they recast Bones. I'm glad they did because the Bones that they ended up with was fantastic. But the first Bones that they had was terrible. They had Chris Stewin.
Chris Stewin was great.
Chris Stewin.
Yeah. Jimmy Doohan's son.
And they got some top-notch guest stars on there too, like Lou Ferrigno came on board.
He played the Orion, right? Didn't he? He was the
Orion. Yep.
Yeah, that was a good. That was actually really good.
Yep.
And they brought back some of the original
Apollo.
stars. Yeah, right.
Yep.
Exactly. Apollo.
Yeah,
exactly.
they did.
Apollo.
Yeah.
The Civil
They
War
had,
episode was great too.
They had John Delancey on an episode, didn't they?
Oh yeah.
They sure did.
As
Was
well
it
as
Trelane? Wasn't it Trelane or something? Or what was it?
No,
No,
he played a
He
different
played an alien.
character.
He played a genuine alien. He wasn't Q. Or
Oh,
anything. Although I
that's
expected him to be Q. Like at
And
the
they
very
had-
end, have like an after credit scene. He comes back, snaps his fingers, and goes, "They passed that test." Jean
They
Luc
had Colin Baker
that.
from
Something.
Doctor Who.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. And obviously, that job didn't pay all that well. I mean, this was a, they probably donated most of their time. Those actors,
Yeah.
they probably got a little bit of money, but
They did.
couldn't have been that much. Huh?
They did.
And then the Grant Imahara, he died, right? Who played
Yeah.
Sulu?
He was an excellent Sulu.
He was good.
Actually, no. He was.
Well,
okay.
he channeled George Takei, right? He was doing a good George Takei impression.
No, he made it his own. The one that I really liked was from Phase 2, from the Phase 2 episode where George Takei actually came on as an alternate Sulu. I forgot John.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
I think his name was John Lynn. He was an excellent Sulu.
But that Chekhov was terrible. The one in I didn't like him at all.
The second one, the main,
Phase
the
2.
one that did
Phase
To Serve
2.
All My Days. Well, the one that did To Serve All My Days and acted alongside Walter Koenig. I liked him. He was good.
That one.
He was a good Chekhov.
Mr. VP, I think you had a comment you wanted to interject.
I love Star Trek Continues too, and I like Star Trek Phase 2, although it wasn't as good as Continues. But I really wanted to see how Star Trek Phoenix worked out. But again, Alex, what is his name, Peters, wrecked it for all fan films, and yeah. I mean, sorry, you go. Oh, I was just gonna say, why couldn't Paramount go, well, yes, XNR, you're doing it wrong. Alex, you do it wrong. But these other films, these other true fan productions that aren't profiting and do it right, and use the fan productions as an example of how to do it rather than penalizing everyone.
It comes down to money. Alec Peters put together one of the most successful crowdfunding campaigns in crowdfunding history. Literally. Making millions in less than a month.
And he did it wrong. I agree, he should have been punished, but I don't know why the other fan films were punished, because the other ones
because
it's convenient.
Of Alec Peters. It's because of Alec Peters. What he
they were looking for an excuse to shut it down, and Peters there gave them a nice big fat excuse.
Yeah, he did it wrong, but he did it right at the same time. He demonstrated the demand for good, real Star Trek that can be done for pennies on the dollar by professionals and amateurs alike who can produce much better content with much higher quality than the current Hollywood bigwigs can do. And months gaining millions in crowdfunding after a very well put together and cheaply put together, by the way, prelude to Axanar fictional documentary, which had stars and everything else there, that donated their time, did not get paid. Top roles like Hatch, John, what was his first name? Hatch, rest in peace. Richard Hatch, Tony Todd, J.G. Hertzler,
Candyman,
and that other chick from Battlestar Galactica 2. Cheap, pennies on the dollar. It was an existential threat to what they were going to do with Star Trek Discovery. So they made an example out of Axanar and punished us, the fans, and changed Discovery to what it is today, all because of Axanar.
You said he raised millions? Is that what you said? He didn't raise millions. Really?
Yes.
Come on, crowdfunding? Jeez.
Yes.
No way.
I think he did, actually.
That's insane.
After Prelude to Axanar, within a month, he got millions.
Wow. I didn't know it was that much. I think of 100 grand, 200 grand, maybe something like that. Millions.
No. He bought the warehouse, the entire warehouse he was renting, that he was going to build
into a set.
The studio. Yeah, he bought it, and he had change.
Wow.
So Prelude to Axanar was, if you ever want to raise millions within a month for a project, you do something like Prelude to Axanar. Alec Peters did it right. For everything he did wrong, he did it right. And that scared the living crap out of Les Moonves. Well, the fans are taking this back. We can't have that, in the words of RoboCop. Your move, creep.
Yeah.
Come quietly or there will be trouble.
just annoying.
For you, the TV edit. I've had it with these monkey fighting snakes on this Monday to Friday plane.
Yeah, it's just really sad because I don't believe that the other fan
Productions.
production should have been punished the way XNL was. It's putting them all in the same basket when they weren't all guilty of the same behavior.
It went
You
to
have a
federal
point.
court, so yeah. It shouldn't have, but it went to federal court. And F you, J.J. Abrams, you lying piece of crap, when he turned around and said, oh, that Axanar thing, we're going to make that disappear real quick. Well, maybe he was telling the truth because Axanar did disappear.
You know, I'm watching it right now, the Prelude to Axanar. Those ships look a lot like JJ ships, though. It looks like he took some of that look, right?
Well, yeah.
Some of them?
The production design decisions that they did with that was, they said everything in the 2009 movie, everything up to the Kelvin getting destroyed when the Narada came back is canon Trek.
So it's the Kelvin look, right? Okay.
Right. The pre-designs of the Kelvin look are canon to TOS.
Yeah, the graphics are amazing. I mean, the visuals are amazing
They are.
on this. Yeah, I forgot how good this was. This is old. I watched this a while ago. I mean, it was 9 years ago. This looks like it was made yesterday. Wow.
Mm-hmm. Now, do you see how he made millions in just a couple of months?
Yeah, and I get it now. This looked really good. This looked really good. I mean, the visuals are so good. I mean, it's like they're better than, like you said, what we have now in Discovery. And
it's mostly green screen.
Well, right. Yeah, the exterior shots I'm talking about. But yeah, these are really good, too.
Also, check out Star Trek Horizon.
Which one was that?
Horizon is an Enterprise era fan film series that was very well done by Tommy Kraft.
Okay.
And he
I see
set
it.
in the Romulan Wars.
Mr. Vice President wouldn't like this. They're in Enterprise uniforms. I see it here. Yeah, you wouldn't like this one. Yeah.
But
we'll forgive him for that.
They're in blue uniforms. Yeah, we don't want that.
I sat through the first viewing of that, and I'm like, wow, this is amazing. They invested all this money in these Enterprise sets and everything else. The Enterprise sets were green screen.
That's amazing. I'm watching. They were in the corridors and stuff. That's great.
That's awesome color correction.
Yeah.
That's Adobe skill right there.
So is this the Horizon that left the book behind? A Sigma Iosha?
No.
Okay.
No, Horizon is actually the name of the Arroway weapon.
Got it.
The name of the ship is Discovery, NX-02.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay. Oh, God, no.
Yeah. Because somebody did exactly what I thought they were going to do after they named Discovery, or NX-03, I'm sorry, it was Discovery.
Oh, yeah, it's 02 was
NX-02
Columbia.
was
right?
Columbia.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Name all of the NX class ships after the space shuttles. Yeah,
that's what they were doing, though, right? That's what they did. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that was the idea.
The Endeavor, the Discovery, Columbia,
Atlantis. Challenger would be a problem.
Challenger. That's the other one, right?
Challenger was actually, if you read the Romulan Wars books, which are pretty good, actually. Mayweather had beef with Archer, I guess, for handling something, for handling the Kobayashi, the actual real Kobayashi Maru, so badly. He got beef with Archer and then transferred to the Challenger.
Well, Geordi was in command of the Challenger, wasn't he? Galaxy class?
Well, later on, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's also a good fan film that we're talking about that's about the Romulan Wars, and the Challenger is featured in that as well.
Yeah, it's Mayweather ship.
I remember when that thing blew up, man. I was watching it on TV. That was crazy. I was young, but I remember it. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I watched it live, but I didn't remember. I don't remember.
I was young. I remember I was with my mother. We were watching it together, and we watched on TV because that's every channel had it on back then. 2, 4, 5, 7, everything. and then it's just like, oh my god, the thing just blew up. She's
Thankfully,
like, oh my god.
I didn't see it live. I was at school.
Oh, were you? Okay.
The Franklin was out of place in that movie, Irving. I like the idea of the Franklin because you can't put an entire NX class starship on a planet, so you have to shrink it down and have a smaller ship. But it should have been NX class, and they should have intercut like they did with Trials and Tribulations of Forrest Gump. Idris Elba in some episodes of Enterprise. Just, of course, on the background in the movie, because then you could actually believe and buy into the fact that he was a Mako who fought in the Xindi War, which there was technically only one Xindi War, and it was a one-ship war. So he was on Enterprise.
Indeed.
So he should have been on, like, looking through the logs, and you see like an episode like from the episode of the Xindi where they go down to that mine to do that strike on the mine.
Oh,
and you see Idris Elba come down on the thing, like maybe superimposed or whatever.
That would have been cool. And I do prescribe that was the best of the JJ films.
And I've only watched it once or twice.
I agree.
Honestly, I've never seen it more than twice. That movie.
It just felt more like TOS than the other two did.
Yeah. He blew up the ship really early. I guess, I don't know. The Yorktown thing. And I guess.
Yorktown was kind of cool.
Yeah, that station.
Artificial planet type of thing.
Yeah.
That was kind of cool. Well, now, though, raises the question. Since they can live forever, right?
Space.
Krull and Edison, even probably during the time of Lower Decks and part of season 3, are still there. They're still there on Ultimate. In the proper timeline, of course.
What are you saying? They're still
remains.
Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I'm trying to figure out what you're saying. You're saying they're still where? Where are they?
He's still on that planet. He's still Krull. He's still.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Planning a strike on the Federation. However he's going to do it.
Okay.
He's still there. Right. Now, this leads to the ultimate question. Are you ready for this? This is going to blow your minds. Who cares?
Nobody.
I'm sure Kiva Goldsman will go, oh, let's get Idris Elba. Bring him back as Krull in Star Trek Discovery Season 6. There is no 6. Oh, Strange New Worlds. Yeah. We'll make him command of the Enterprise. World points. World points for 3.
Yeah, no.
Terrible show.
I wouldn't want to see that. No. Bring back Armis before you bring back Krull. Right? Like you said, they already did.
Yeah.
Nagilum. Bring any of those guys back. Yeah.
This is my domain. I'm skin of evil.
Believing your own lies.
He's a
Picard speechified him to death. Picard did a Kirk maneuver where he talks a computer to death. He talked slime to death.
He just keeps talking in one. Incredible, unbroken. Okay.
You know what? The next time my computer goes into a blue screen of death or has some sort of critical error, I'm bringing Captain Kirk back in time to talk it out of it.
Anybody could do it. It's Kirk.
Kirk can talk down Skynet.
Help me! Help me!
Let's destroy John Connor. Here's Captain Kirk.
Hang on, Mr. Vice President.
Sorry.
Landrew,
but Kirk would cause bush strange deaths. He wouldn't cure them. He would cause them because
he would cause. So, how many computers did Kirk blow up just by talking to them? Let's think about this for a minute, right? The M5.
We've got
Landrew.
5 already in the game.
Well, Okay, Nomad, right? That's 3 right there. V'ger, right? Yeah.
Well,
technically.
Technically,
I don't know about that one.
He didn't talk him to death. He got to the point where they figured it out, I guess. All right, so he didn't really talk him to death. All right.
Oh, you can count the androids in iMud.
Yes, definitely those. Definitely, that's a great one. You're right.
So at least
And how many of those were there?
Non sequitur.
He took a phaser to the Armenian computers.
I was thinking about the Armenian. Yeah, I was thinking about that.
Phaser told me he didn't talk him to death. He shot him, destroyed them. You
that
can't
one's the
do
key,
this.
Captain.
I've done it.
That one's the key.
Take this one out, and they'll all go.
That's right. They'll all go. That's right. That's great.
All right, you people, go into the corridor. You can't do this. I've done it. There's a reason why I love that episode more than any other episode of Star Trek.
What, the speech at the end that Kevin Pollak does the imitation of?
No, the entire episode itself.
Oh, just the entire episode. Okay.
The entire episode's a masterpiece.
It's a good one. No, it's a great track. Yeah, good track.
And the soundtrack is awesome. It's very, very Jerry Goldsmith before Jerry Goldsmith took over anything.
No, it's a good one.
Really good. The acting is incredible. Kirk
the
doesn't
gangsters
snog a chick.
Yeah.
It's pure Star Trek. There's an alien planet. Yeah. There's a bad actor, and I mean, character wise, not everybody was a great actor in real life, but I mean, there's a bad actor who is just naive.
Mm-hmm.
Robert Fox is just naive. He's and you've got a dilemma. You've got stakes. You've got danger. You've got alien. You've got everything that makes a good Star Trek episode is one of the best. And my absolute favorite of TOS.
I've decided to show that very episode to my friend who wants to see a Star Trek original series episode and never seen Star Trek before. That's the very first episode I'm going to show.
What, Taste of Armageddon?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Not a bad episode.
It's not
the show. I don't think it would be my first choice, but it's not a bad episode.
What would be your first choice? What's the one? City on the Edge? Right? Well,
maybe
ease them into it with that, right?
Maybe or Doomsday Machine. That's a lot of action.
Yeah. Starship.
I mean, you kind of get the scale of the Federation in that episode. You got all these planets that are in peril.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a good action piece. Great acting by William Wisdom.
Yeah, Wyndham.
As we've already Wyndham, excuse me.
Yeah.
As we were talking about earlier.
I
Balance
would
of Terror would be a great
yeah,
that's one of the ones I was thinking of. I'd also do Ultimate Computer.
That's not a bad one.
Good one.
Because that'll actually cement you in the time. And then you go into Balance of Terror. And then you go into
which one
Journey
was
to Babel.
Ultimate Computer? Was that the M5 one?
That was Ultimate Computer, yeah.
The Ultimate Computer.
Yeah.
The Menagerie's pretty good.
I would save Menagerie's good. Menagerie's good too. I would save City on the Edge of Forever for like one of the last episodes to show.
Okay.
Yeah.
The reason being is because it is super, super heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is.
I would keep that as like one of the last. Definitely do not omit it, but not, oh, I'm going to introduce you to Star Trek. Here, let's watch an episode where Kirk has to watch the woman he loves gets hit by a car because he has
right.
Yeah, and let's watch a homeless man vaporize himself because he has no idea what a phaser is.
Piece of the action. That's fun too, but it's more of a
Yeah, I would of course save the filler episodes like Piece of the Action for like later on, but
yeah.
I think you're better off
Piece
going
of the Action
with
after
filler stuff.
On the Edge of Forever.
Mm-hmm.
Go with like
But
Piece of the Action, Trouble with Tribbles.
Yeah, because it's more relatable, right? To
Yeah.
It's not so tech driven.
Journey to Babel is also really good.
Yeah,
maybe not for the first episode, but pretty far up.
How much? I just lagged out. How much of what I was saying did you get?
No, we got all of it.
We got all of it. Yeah.
All right, cool.
I always thought it was pronounced Babel, not Babel. Was it meant to be Babel? Is it?
Babel. I don't think it matters. They're both spelled the exact same. It's like Mario, potato, tomato.
Yeah.
Spock.
Sorry if I misspoke, Mr. VP.
No, I was. You misunderstand. I was genuinely curious because I thought maybe I pronounced it wrong for years, so that's why I asked you. So
I could be wrong. Let's ask the beard.
Yeah,
I've heard it pronounced both ways.
Okay.
Yeah. It is a biblical reference to the Tower of Babel, Tower of Babel.
Babel,
yeah.
Right? Yeah.
It's a biblical reference. So
Babylon.
Babylon. I've heard that too.
Yeah.
The Babel.
Italy, Italy.
Yeah, the Babel.
Roman, Raymond.
Yeah. That's also why I was asking, because I know it's in the Bible. I was thinking maybe I pronounced the Bible one wrong as well. But,
yeah. There's no pronunciation guide in the Bible, unfortunately, no matter what version or translation you use.
That's true. And
I'm sure there's people that read. I'm sure there's people that read the New Testament as Jesus Christ.
Jesus. Yeshua.
Yeah. So Jeff, I hope it didn't sound like I was criticizing, because I did not.
No.
Okay, that's cool.
No, you just start with negative 2,000 in your next game.
Did I tell you that I'm starting to love you?
Oh, wait a minute. Minus 3,000 because of your comments about Enterprise.
Yeah.
So it's minus 5,000. Good luck.
Balance of Terror would be a great one, Mercer.
That's good.
The reason I was shying away from Balance of Terror is I wanted to not give the impression that Star Trek is just the military, and whereas and
you have a point there.
Yeah, whereas in A Taste of Armageddon, I know the whole thing centers around two warring planets, but the message of the Federation is sort of anti-war, not pro-war. Because
that was the point of the episode.
Yeah.
That was the exact point of the episode. Spoiler alert for anybody that hasn't watched it yet, and you better go watch it. That was the whole point, because they were the two planets were playing war, so they're basically playing a very complicated, primitive game of Call of Duty across light years.
Yeah, I know.
And they've been so comfortable with fake war and putting people in a lottery that says, okay, well, now you guys have to go and kill yourselves. Thank you for your service. Right?
Yeah.
He got so comfortable doing that Kirk gambled that the other side would feel the exact same way. Like, this is just tiring. And if we had real war, we would do anything possible and anything and everything possible to not have real war. So Kirk gave them the real war, and his gamble paid off.
That's what I mean.
That was
what I mean. But it was still anti-war, because at the end,
anti-war, very much so.
They said, he said at the, so at the end, they were so frightened of real war that they decided to establish diplomatic channels. Whereas Balance of Terror shows more of a military side of stuff.
This is a typical submarine kind of thing, right? The little run silent, run deep.
Balance
you do have a point about that,
right? But I'll counter. Balance of Terror was also about respecting the culture, respecting another culture.
It's true.
Yeah.
Styles, the racist.
That and Kirk recognizing and respecting the fact that the Romulans are not there to talk peace. They're there to test the Federation. And if the Federation wants to talk peace, which is what the season 1 finale of Strange New Worlds got right, I'm going to say that. They didn't want to talk peace. They didn't want the Federation to talk peace. They wanted the Federation to be strong so that they have somebody to respect. What Pike did in Strange New Worlds, he went for peace, and he got laughed at and started a war with the Romulans.
Right.
What Kirk did was he respected the fact that the Romulans want strength in their adversaries. He killed the guy, and that actually led to more pseudo peace with the Romulans than what Pike ended up doing. All because Kirk recognized and respected the Romulan culture and knew that the Romulan commander would not respect anything less than the best from his adversary.
Yeah.
That wasn't a whole war thing.
Really a
Similar
cultural thing. That's more of a individual. They're both warriors, and that's how it is.
Yeah.
Don't present weakness to the enemy. That has nothing to do with human or Romulan.
Right.
Similar to when they were chasing the Gorn after Cestus 3. They had that conversation, right, with Spock and Kirk, and they would try and decide what to do. Do we attack them? Do we let them retreat back to their? And then Spock finally agreed. No, we have to attack them. Right? We have to not let them get home without getting punished for what they did. Right? Because it would be a sign of weakness.
That could also be Spock's PTSD for what happened with the on.
Yeah,
you sound really good.
That argument there because somebody's gonna make it. I'm sorry. I get the taste of bile in the back of my throat.
Oh.
Good night, Mercer.
Yeah, good night.
Good night.
I'm allergic to my own bullshit. Oh, man.
And good night, Brad Wolf. Thanks for joining us.
Night, Brad Wolf.
Mr. Chief Justice.
I should probably turn in too. So, have a good night, everybody.
Good night,
Thanks for playing, Sherm.
Good game, Jerm.
Yeah.
It was awesome seeing you.
It is a fluke.
You did.
No, it's not a fluke.
Great. You did great.
Good.
He actually had some good in there with the Star Wars categories.
Star Wars game.
It wasn't all Star Trek.
Helped you along.
I'll see y'all later.
Take care, Sherm.
I agree. Well, then I think I'm going to have to be the next one to depart because I got to go draw up some articles of impeachment against the vice president.
Well, it's my time also.
So
Chain
reaction of people leaving.
Yeah, well, 6 a.m. So.
Oh yeah, that's right.
At least 6 a.m. in daylight savings time, 5 a.m. in the switched. But then again,
so you get to go to bed for 2 hours and get up to work.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah.
It was a great stream. Thanks for the questions. And
thanks for joining us.
Be back in 3 weeks.
All right, Patrick.
Thank you.
Thanks for being on the show.
Thank you.
See ya.
All right, gentlemen. I am out. Thank you guys for awesome game. I'm
Tokyo. Be good, man.
Awesome.
I'll see you.
Yeah, definitely.
Take care, Tokyo. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for playing, Tokyo.
Or as they say in which Police Academy movie was it? Citizens on Patrol. Good night, the suckers. Oh.
They're at the Blue Oyster.
Yeah. Well, we better let Omnicast go and collect this paycheck from Paramount.
Yes, I have to stay to the end, and that's how I get my check. I have to earn it. I have to defend Strange New Worlds and all the new Star Trek properties till the very end. Okay.
Yes. Well, that note will probably be signing off.
Quickly.
That's funny. Thank you, guys. It was a great game. And John, enjoy your time off.
Oh, and Omnicast.
Yes, sir.
Question of Trek is coming back tomorrow. However,
I heard.
Okay, sorry.
12, not 11, right?
Yes, that's if my math is correct.
What's the topic so I can almost kind of prepare? Can we?
I haven't even looked at the questions yet, but I don't believe we're highlighting any specific series or episode or movie or anything. It'll just be general.
Got it. Because in the last few episodes, it was each like a movie, right? It was kind of
or a series. Yeah.
Okay. Yep. I will tune in. I will be there.
Very good.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. Take care, Mr. VP. And I'll be watching the animated series during this hiatus, and you'll be watching Enterprise, right? Right? Right?
We can count on you, Mr. VP.
Can you make that your campaign promise?
I don't want to make a promise I can't keep.
What kind of politician are you?
An honest one.
That's right. Very rare.
How unusual.
Yes.
Well, Reagan was very good. He was an honest one.
The great communicator.
Yeah.
That's what they say.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, see you, Omni.
Take care.
Have a good one. You too.
And just thanks again, everyone, for joining us. And just a reminder, we should be back in 3 weeks for the next episode of Jeopardy.
Have a good night, everyone.
Take care, everybody.
See ya.
Live long and prosper.